Welcome, everyone, to Gaming Related's The Final Pages. We are on episode 26. We're so glad to have everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, we've gained some followers between sessions. So I want to shout out Leon for having really cool friends, and his friends are now our friends. Lost in the Frost, your group is awesome, and we appreciate you guys so much. I wanted to personally say thanks to everyone that has stuck around for this long. We're hitting a couple milestones, but most importantly, we're freaking stoked to be playing again. Let's open up our windows. Hopefully, everyone is where they belong. Hi, players.
Hello.
Buongiorno.
Oh, hello.
Buongiorno.
You'll notice Default hasn't said anything yet, and that's because he's not with us. He is at a recital.
We kicked him out.
He's
Default
a little forced today, just like our friend Fantasy Champion.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Let's pour one out. Hi,
No.
Boop. He's gonna be here. He is just running late because he had to go to a recital for a nephew of his, so that's cool. In the meantime, everyone else, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Pretty good.
Wonderful.
good, very good. All right, I don't have anything else to say, so should we do this damn thing?
Can I say
Yeah, I've been
something?
ruminating on how to kick this guy's ass for like a week.
Or
literally,
talk to him,
just
whatever
sitting
comes
here.
first. I don't know.
Definitely not. He
Kick
did
his
not
ass.
ask for permission to board.
Kick
Who
his
the
ass.
fuck does he think he is? He's a stowaway at this point.
No, Boop the raccoon is a stowaway.
Yeah, but
Hey,
he's welcome.
You know
Wait,
what?
is he here? Is he
Is-
with us?
I
Do
don't,
we have Boop with
I don't
us?
know. I just asked him to reconsider because I'm like, ooh, I don't know that that's gonna go well. Well,
We'll see. We'll cross that bridge.
Monk, you have the opportunity to make your players very happy here tonight.
I
I'm
agree.
just saying that, you know, so long as we throw one stowaway off, perhaps all others could come forth, recognizing their mistake was made. They have a moment of reconciliation.
Okay,
I can even give an invitation.
if you could do
If
me a
anybody else
favor,
thought
Leon.
about coming in.
If you could do me a favor, will you please take the image that Soren made and put in Discord, and can you make just a small, quick token for me, just in case? Just in case. Hello, Puck Wedgie.
Yeah.
Hello.
All right. Well, without further ado, let's find out what happened.
Previously on the final pages, our adventurers roll up to Bearspire like the high school nobody pulling up to a reunion in a super fancy car to show off how well they are doing in life. But instead of a Lexus, our heroes rock a fireproof airship. Stopping at the Special Bear, Robin enthralls the town with stories of their adventures. This catches the attention of the town guards. It is revealed that Naleli is in a fair bit of trouble because no one believes her testimony of the events that kicked off the campaign. Robin was, less than helpful. From a certain point of view, it looked like he actively torpedoed Naleli's career and reputation. But no one can be 100% sure. Meanwhile, Ham introduced his dad to his old employer / potential love interest, a half-orc named Cleaver, who actively hates Ham's dad because of all the trash talk that Ham said behind his dad's back, leaving Camille to run damage control the entire session. Somehow, this leads to the three of them going on a date. Cleaver holds Hamish several feet off the ground as they slow dance in the center of town, while Camille paints them like one of his French girls. After their reunions, the party takes to the sky once again, except this time they are not alone. A celestial figure lands on the deck of their ship with a question. Who gave you this knowledge? It seems our protagonists are about to learn this angel a lesson today. Now, back to the show.
All right. So yeah, we are back in the show. What were you saying, Leon?
Oh, I was just saying, like, I sent you something on Discord, and it's akin to what you requested of me, but I would like to note that I recognize that the council has made a decision, but...
Hold on.
Yes.
What did you do?
Hold on. I'm gonna save that. And we're just gonna put it. We're gonna call this boop. And we're gonna put that on the desktop. Okay. All right. Let's give me a second, everybody. I just need to bring this out. Not saying that Boop is on the ship, but if he was, he'd look a little like this.
Don't forget to hydrate, everybody.
Ooh, who's making me hydrate?
Red
yes.
Samurai.
Red
yes,
Samurai.
Reds, what's up? Howdy, howdy, howdy. We're just looking at a potential stowaway that is yeah. Okay.
There he is.
Oh,
Yeah, I can
that
get behind
is
that token.
that is just perfect. Okay, but he's not. Boop is currently not there. He's back in Bearspire. Okay.
Alleged.
Under
Allegedly.
he's below decks. I mean, back in Bearspire.
I mean, under Shliva.
Oh, thanks for the hydrate.
Rebounded fast, at least.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
Keep yourself hydrated. Okay. So, where we last left off, you had left Bearspire and now are heading north to the mountains west of Stodia Hall to go pick up an old friend, a lizard boy.
Tyler Durder.
You see there is a streak of light, a shooting star, and this shooting star approaches over the horizon, coming up over the mountains and towards your ship. And suddenly that meteor star bursts in a flash of light, and there you see a winged creature that
Looks
is
like a bitch.
that looks like a bitch. And I mean,
No, I'm drinking.
looks stoic. Sorry, I was just reading the prompt, everyone. He's got these beautiful angelic wings that are keeping him afloat. He wields a beautiful golden sword with these pauldrons that look of feathers. His eyes with no iris and no pupils, just glowing white. And as he approaches the ship, he is going to land on the deck, and as he lands, his wings dissolve into light, and then they blow away in the wind, his feet barely touching with his tippy toes the wooden deck of the Bowser. He gazes upon each of you with glowing white eyes
Name
and
stand.
stoically says, "From where did you get this knowledge?"
Point of order. That was
I love
not
how
the
Jacob
question
was
he
such a
asked. That was not the question he asked
Hold
at
on.
the end of last session.
Hold on, let me look through my notes. What was the last question?
I think it was who.
It was not. It was
Oh.
not.
Sorry. From
How-
whom did you get this knowledge?
It was who gave you this knowledge? Who
Okay.
gave you this knowledge was specifically the question. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ruminated for a fucking week over this shit.
Hold on.
So you
You are
better
asleep
believe you
over
don't
Okay.
get you don't get to change
Hold
the
on.
game with
He
it
puts
right
his
now.
glasses on. He's like, "I'm sorry, I read that wrong. What I meant to say
Okay.
was
All right, reset.
my
All right.
brothers, who be telling you all this knowledge up in these streets?"
Oh, jeez.
Oh, worse. Decidedly worse.
I think in some cases it's objectively better, but only by 2%.
Nope.
It's fun. Yeah, okay, let me be honest for a second. I was like, "Hey, Grammarly, how do you say that? How do you ask this question? Is it, where did you get this knowledge from?" And it's like, well, if you want to be textbook old school, you'd say from where. You don't want to end with a proposition. I'm like, okay, well, let's change that. So Grammarly says, "From where did you get this knowledge? Whomst gave it to you?"
A celestial being when
See,
ending with their participles.
When you introduced the character, because effectively what you were doing, right, is you introduced them and then you're reintroducing them. You ended and you're bookending, right? You're trying to create a smooth transition from session to session, so it's one continuous story.
It kind of happens like that, yeah.
The fundamental characterization, though, of this character for a week, I would argue in our mind's eye, has been that this is the most pompous of bitches that there has ever been.
Well,
and that is largely structured around his language that he used.
what was
So
it?
to
Will you
change
read
the
it back to me?
That said, those
Okay.
wings could envelop me in a good time.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I can go with the
Preposition.
But
Thank you,
know
Mrs.
what?
Toxin.
I do believe that what you're trying to do is just immediately. I guess here's what I can really say is, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to de-escalate the situation so it doesn't immediately fall to blows. I don't know if I like that. So
We can go with the original. Will you read it back to
can
me?
decide
I'll write it down.
how would you like this to proceed? How would you like to reintroduce him? Because if you want to commit to that, I can roll with it. I can swallow that. I'll still kill him, but I can do it happily. I'll just take a couple of rounds to get there.
Kill him.
He wants swallow. Yeah, good verb.
I cede my time.
Oh man, when you said this poor angel is going the way of Gaff and Aleli, I'm like, wait, are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about that character. Okay, so, he's like, yeah, I like your ship. It's really cool. Like, that's cool. You're flying in the air. Like, wow, you guys are so cool.
You don't even need
Straight
wings,
up
that's
dope.
crazy.
No,
This is
look,
throwing
okay,
me
we're gonna
off.
move forward. We're gonna move forward.
Gosh.
He's gonna say it just like that. He's gonna say, "Was it?" Well, you tell me. Did I say who gave it to you, or where did you get it from?
Who gave you this knowledge?
Okay. Yes.
The way that you described
Okay.
it is he basically superhero poses on the fucking deck,
Okay.
looks like an
With those
asshole,
hacks.
and says, with his ridiculous "I'm an angel and everything is beneath me" power.
Okay.
Now, admittedly, that was subtext. Who gave you this knowledge, bitch?
Yeah,
Like,
that's all I was looking
that's-
for. Is without the
how it was
bitch, is just
going.
who gave you this knowledge. Okay.
To be fair, Ham was okay with the subtext because he was.
No, I didn't write that. That's not my subtext though.
I do want to be very specific. At the end of the last session, he did call us all bitches.
He
did.
did not. That
Yeah,
is
he did.
absolutely
It was,
not.
it was
Sure did.
definitely part of the after
You don't have
show.
to use. You don't have to actually say words to say bitches. I mean, he's just
It was
okay.
actually-
that way.
You know what? It was like
we get none of them.
in the language of angels.
Okay,
It
you know
was
what?
a word on the wind, the rustling of his feathers. You could hear it. It was like,
You know what? Let's just run this back. Let's just start from the beginning.
Yeah, can we?
All the way
Okay,
back. Let's
okay.
go.
No.
All right.
No.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So
so there's a streak of light.
the streak of light comes flying over the mountains of Stodia Hall, and as it bursts in this magnificent flash, like a photo, fantasy photo, you all shield your eyes, and when you open them, there you see an angel standing in the 3-point pose. With his wings curled underneath him as they start to dissipate, he looks up and says, "Yo, motherfuckers, who gave you this knowledge? What do you do?"
Cannon.
Nice.
All right.
I.
I'm gonna let the captain talk.
Yeah, honestly.
The captain's gonna say, Captain.
Yeah. Well,
I was gonna say, what
hang
do I say?
on.
What do I say? What do I say, DM? What do I say? Tell me what I say.
Look at her. Choose the captain now.
No. What I meant was the old captain corrects himself, and this is gonna happen a little bit, but you know he's getting good. He's getting better. But Rosie said the flawless is gonna say, Captain, we have someone on deck.
Do we? I believe you asked the wrong question. You asked us who gave us this knowledge, but I can't help but wonder, who are you and why are you on my ship?
He's gonna gaze at all of you, and to give you an idea of where he stands, there's 3 of you at the helm. Captain Dragonfell, aka Savvy. Yozu, is it Yozu Sid? Shit, I already forgot his name. Sorry, Razu Sid. And this creature. Everyone else is kind of on the bottom of the deck. You do have a couple of the Janussis that are on the chains, almost battle position ready. And then he's going to look back to you. And tell me again what the question was.
Who are you? Why are you on this ship?
He is going to say to you, I am Yofi, the archivist of science and medicine. And he is going to move slightly towards you, but you'll notice that he's not walking. He is rather levitating with his toes dragging along the deck. And as his feet barely touch the wooden deck, he's going to say, I have come from Chiansi. And he's going to open his hands. I implore this magic, this science that you have floating above the world. Where did you get it?
You ask where, but you began with who. So, tell me, Yofi, is it where or who?
Let's start with who. As he kind of folds his arms over his chest.
And that is what I believe I heard. I do find myself curious, though. Why do you believe that knowledge had to be given?
He looks at the chains. He looks up at the big ball sack that's kind of floating above, holding the ship up in the air. And he says, a mite living and picking dead flakes from between the scales of an ancient dragon would be better abled to comprehend the form, the enormity, and the psychology of its host than mortals could comprehend the knowledge that Chiansi would want to bestow on the realms. Mortals refuse it. They squander it. They kill for it. This knowledge that you have acquired, this world is not prepared for. You took this knowledge from someone or somewhere.
Where's Mercy? Where's Mercy? I'm just curious. Just for the sake of knowing? Just for I don't know, curiosity and contextual setting?
Okay. Not that there's anything that's gonna happen, but in case there is,
I happen to have a map ready.
I mean,
why would things happen? I don't understand what you think. That's a little cynical.
In case there is, this is where you all currently stand. We're not in any kind of initiative, so by all means, feel free to move about, but this gives you a good idea of where you are. And for those of you who are looking at the map, there's stairs on either side of the deck that you have to climb up to get to the second story. Standing at the helm puts you essentially on top of the captain's quarters. And you'll see that there are some of the Janussi, including the scented twins, that are currently hanging off of the chains halfway between the blimp bubble and the deck.
So, as he's kind of speaking and he gets into, I want to just highlight this once again. Savvy is a super intelligent person with a totally average 10 for intelligence. So I'm going to go out on a limb here, and a 10 is not terrible. It does not make her an unintelligent person. I am going to rule, though, in my own mind that somewhere along the lines of might upon the scales of an ancient dragon, her interest wanes and her understanding lapses. Instead, she goes and she looks for mercy during that speech, which she finds off to the side.
With a
And as
bunch
soon
of
as there's-
tools and stuff, looking like she was working on something, and starts kind of putting it to the side, like, I don't know what you're talking about.
As soon as she has an opportunity, though, Savvy is going to look over to Mercy and call out to her. Mercy, apparently we don't want knowledge. Is that we don't care about it?
That's
Is that true?
100%. That is 100%, boss.
Well, there you have it. You don't have it doesn't have to be killed for, destroyed, or lost. One. Mercy, right over there. She'll take it.
He's gonna look over to you, Mercy, and he doesn't blink at all. But as he looks at you,
It's very unsettling.
I need to know what is Mercy's surface thoughts right now. What is Mercy thinking?
Well, her first thought process is it magic that his wings are created from, or is it a
Yeah,
thing that he has all the time? And
sure.
if that's the case, do they grow back when he needs them, and is it painful? And does it hurt to not have eyelids? Or if he doesn't have a pupil, does he see everything all at once, or is it very focused?
These are all really good thoughts. Make history checks, everyone.
Alrighty.
And if you can, players, will you please call your results for those of our viewers who aren't watching but are listening?
4.
4 for Hamish,
I got a 6.
6 for Savvy,
Did not
I
pay
got a
attention.
14.
14 for Cammy,
We-
9!
9 for Mercy, and
We're doing great.
what? Yeah, he sees like Toph with his toenails on the ground. What did Robin roll?
I hypothetically speaking, oh, there we go. Robin did indeed roll, and he rolled real good.
Oh yeah,
he
nice.
He rolled a 13.
Okay. You're gonna notice, Camille, that on his chest plate there is essentially a silhouetted golden piece of an owl, a great horned owl, and you're gonna quickly realize that this creature that is on deck is a representative from one of the same gods that your father worshipped. And the Lefate kingdom, broken into 3 separate kings, King Solace being the king over your home and land, is what you're currently wearing on your chest. But that feather that you see is representative of this person's god.
I think realizing that, I think Camille ran up the stairs and had his hand on entropy, brandishing the scythe as he ran up, but upon realizing that, I think he lets it dissipate.
He's gonna look right at you as you kind of come up, and hearing the conversation between Savvy and Mercy, he's going to say to you, and you're going to hear his accent changes slightly. It's still his voice, and he's going to say, "King and country need cannon fodder and shock troops. Isn't that what Bernard used to say? I need my son to come home alive." And you get a sudden flashback of how your father would make you train, go do work in the field, and come home, eat dinner, take care of mama, and then train again before night. And he just repeated that last thing that you remember growing up. And Yenye, welcome, and thank you so much for the sub.
5 months.
5 months, dude. Thank you so much. We love you.
Wow. Why would you say that? Why? Why now? Why are you here?
I'm here, Camille, and Savvy, and Robin, and Hamish, Mercy, and the Janussi. To
I
help.
like to imagine he just goes one by one and he names them all over the next 3 minutes.
Yeah, let's start from the
Title it
top.
all.
The Scented.
The Scented
They're
again.
Present. And Boop, the raccoon.
Son of a bitch.
I knew it.
Boop's like, "You got me. I'm hanging out. It's really dark down here."
He comes up from under. He's like, tried to play it off though.
Yeah, Puck says that Rob would have been like, "Holy shit, you know my name." And
Well, yeah. I just don't think I can hear him from this far away. I mean, we're in the sky, wind's blowing. He's on the other side of the ship.
I'm here as a gatekeeper. I'm here to make sure that if the knowledge is ready to be bestowed on this land, that you know the history. It's not a pretty history.
Oh, dang.
Hey, the Dirty Rollers RPG. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello and welcome.
Hello. Holy
Hello.
shit.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah. Hi. Wow, it's so good to have you guys. I hope you guys had a good sesh this evening. Yeah, shout out to the Dirty Rollers RPG.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, welcome. I guess we could pause and talk a little bit before we try to de-escalate this soon to be maybe here. I'm gonna sneeze.
Try to de-escalate in vain. Let me tell
I'm close. I think I got this. I think I got this.
Mercy is very interested in learning things.
Beanie coffee.
Yeah, welcome. Thanks for the follows. So my name is Junior Monk, and I am the host of the Final Pages. It's our first campaign on the gaming-related channel, and we're so happy to have you guys. We are on episode 26, and currently we are flying high in the sky with twice as high, if you want to sing it, around this beautiful airship that doesn't belong in this realm. You see, the reason it doesn't belong is because it's got magic, and magic isn't prevalent in this realm. Our group has found a way to take that magic from a previous iteration, another world, and through a portal they bamfed it into our world. It's the only known flying ship in the entire land. And now our party, our adventurers, are being held accountable for owning this luxury vehicle.
That's a really fucking lame way of saying that we killed a dragon, stole an airship, and now we're pirates.
Air pirates.
Air pirates.
Air pirates.
So there you go. That's where we're at.
Sky pirates.
And now some
And
angel
now-
bitch is trying to harsh our vibe. We don't like it.
It's
Now
happening.
Now an agent from the great IRS in the sky is like, all right, you have to pay taxes for your new vehicle.
All right. Do you have papers? Do you have papers for this?
Yeah,
We didn't
yeah.
register this when we were in Bearspire, were we?
I want to see your 1099.
No.
And then we're
yeah,
like, do you have articulable suspicion? If not,
We
So-
need new plates for this plane. I think that's the biggest issue.
Yeah. TSA.
I
Yeah,
can-
yeah,
I
yeah.
can make 'em.
TSA
I
is
can
very
make 'em, it's
upset.
fine.
There's
This
no
guy's gonna
landing
lose to
strips.
hardcore
So
Frisk.
yeah. So let me introduce everyone. To my right, which is your top left, we have Lightning Hikaru, who is playing a human artificer. Hello. To my right,
Hello.
or to my left, your right, which is our human bard default player. He is running just a few minutes late today because he's at a recital. To the
Hello.
southwest, that's exactly what he sounds like.
I know.
I thought he was here for a second.
I know.
Yeah. And then we have Toxin, who plays our Dwarven Ranger, also known as Hamish.
It's very nice to see you.
That's him. Directly below me, Brady Bunch, we have Leon Le Leon, who is a human warlock, playing, his name is Camille.
Howdy.
And then to your southeast, we have the one and only Giggle Cheeks, who is playing Savvy, the captain of this pirate ship, an elf warlock.
Captain Dragon fell to you, and I do not appreciate your attempt to dissuade me from killing this motherfucker on my ship.
Right on, right on. Okay, so getting back into scene. Not a bitch, totally cool, coming from the god of knowledge, Yofi.
Yeah.
Yofi.
Yeah, Yofi. Yeah, Yofi.
Yofi.
Mhm.
Yofi. Okay. So let's turn the suspense back on. Suspense activated. I'm in the zone. Captain Giggle Cheeks has all the booty. It's true. It's true. Someone pin that. So yeah, we'll change the fire purple. I think that fits perfectly. Thank you. So Yofi's going to say, these Genasi, which is how you pronounce Ganassi. These.
I'm in so much pain.
That's so great. But it's good, right?
Hold
Good,
on.
right?
Let's, you know what? Let's settle this once and for all. Let's go to D&D Beyond.
We're not. We know that. Come on. Like, this
this
doesn't
world-
need to be a
In this
discussion.
world, they're Genasi.
You're stalling. You're stalling.
You don't know
You
me.
don't want. You know what?
You told
Okay,
me you were
hold
about
on.
to tell us a terrible history.
Yeah. Hold on. I
Get
don't know.
back to the terrible history.
I don't know if you can
I
hear
have
this.
my notes
Can you hear
out.
this right here? Can you hear this?
Genasi.
Oh,
No.
Genasi.
You know what I can hear? You're
shit. It really
stalling.
does. It really does.
Give
seem-
the history so we can kill him.
Okay, he's gonna say.
Exposition before death.
So the Genasi are gonna say. He's gonna wait. What? Why did we mention Genasi? He's gonna say. We gave this knowledge to the people of the third iteration. And do you know what they did with that knowledge, Captain Dragonfell? They destroyed the entire realm. We gave them science. We gave them history. We gave them medicine. We gave them art. And instead of beautifying the realm, they fought for every square inch of land, air, and sea. And I can see through your heart, and I know what you want, what you've wanted for a decade. And Meta, how long has it been since you were last on a ship?
I mean, the 6 months that she left the ship, but she
For the
started
last 6
piracy
months.
30 years ago.
And I need... Oh yeah, Puck, let's change it. Rainbow is the way to go. I need you to tell me, Savvy, what... With hearing this, what are your surface thoughts?
Yeah. They sure aren't things about his wings and whether they regrow and whether they're already present and whether they're magical. I think if I had to sum it up briefly, her surface thoughts would be categorized as contempt. Contempt for the audacity
Yeah.
of this creature that decided to step foot on the ship. Now, she is not so blind as the idea that this is obviously a powerful being who has come here specifically to meet with them. That she understands. That's the only reason he still fucking stands. Like, if it were somebody else, she would have gutted them already.
Sure.
I think that would be understood. However, what she is feeling and thinking is that this is so clearly tyranny of a different flavor.
I like it. Can you answer this
That
question?
this-
Oh, sorry.
Go for it.
The question is, what does Savvy want the most? So hearing him say, I can already see your desires the moment that you have come in contact with this knowledge that this is what you seek.
See, I feel like actually those are two different questions, and allow me, I'm not trying to draw long on this as much as I am trying to clarify.
Yeah.
Do you want an answer to the question, what does she want most? Or how she is thinking in response to what he is saying there? Because I don't think that what he's saying there drives at the heart of what she wants most.
I like that one. So we're just going to keep it surface for now. As he is looking at you with those pupilless eyes. And he is saying, I know what you want the most the moment that you've come in contact. I just want to know what your surface thoughts are in reaction to that, or in response to that.
A memory of a scene where she is sitting in the shifting deck of a dark hold around a table playing cards. And she is with a few members of the crew shooting the breeze as they play cards, drinking at night. To put that into a word, she's seeking a crew. Like, that's what she wants. She wants a crew.
Okay. He is going to, and you all see as he's pausing as he's looking at Savvy, and he's going to say, I see that this crew, and he looks at the Genasi, he looks at all of you. Are you going to bring good to this world? I don't see it. I see that there's more greed and violence and a breaking of knowledge than there is. Rather than a progression, I see a digression. And that is why this realm is not ready for this.
You'll excuse me if I don't respect your judgment, given that you determined others to be worthy and they drove themselves to ruin. Why is it your place to decide what we are and are not ready for, what we do and do not have within our power to control?
It's not his place. He's not here because this is what he thinks. He's here because these are Chansey's words, huh? Because she's the one that
He gives a slow nod.
because she's the one that made the final call on a lot of them other pages, huh?
No. Not every page. But the last one, yes. There was a page between where your new friends came from, the Genasi. He says it real dirty like. And this page. You see, this is our last attempt. We have given the mortals everything that they've asked for, everything that they yearned for. this seems almost like the Matrix movie.
Damn.
If suddenly I put those two together,
What?
he's like, you will destroy yourselves. In order for mortals to be satiated, you must be kept in the dark.
And yet, you then would shackle not just us, but an entire world based on the actions of those that have never been known, of those who have never been present, those who have never lived among us. You render judgment not based on who we are or what we mean to do, but what you fear we will become. She is going to look pointedly to Camille. Is that not tyranny?
You know, Captain, I find myself agreeing with you, and I'll look at Yofi. I hold a great amount of reverence for you, great amount of respect. But these are not. This can't be the intent. These are Luga's words. These are Yami's words. But what about Veritas? What about Ingenious, Astucia? Everyone under Chauncey feels this way? I don't think so. The moment that I believe that Chauncey, that the Pillar of Knowledge, does not want the Pillar's creations to achieve any knowledge of note, that's the moment I give up on everything my dad believed in, and I'm not about that. So yeah, Captain Dragonfell, I have to say I agree. That sounds pretty tyrannical.
Camille, and everyone listening, we have a rule on this damn channel, and that is if there's a wisdom saving throw, everyone takes a drink of whatever your favorite beverage is. Camille, I need you to roll a damn wisdom saving throw, please.
Ayo.
This entire time, Mercy has gotten more and more angry.
Okay, tell me about it.
She looks like she's either debating on just yelling at this guy or just stabbing him.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
ooh, ooh.
Okay.
Wild endorsement either way.
Just for fun, Ham can't really hear what's going on, but at this point he's too scared to get closer.
So it's like,
he's just petting Sil.
hey Mish, it seems like a pretty important conversation. Perhaps you want to be part of it, yes?
Well,
You
I'm,
geek-
Like,
I'm sure I'll be finding out what things that'll be said soon.
How do you say in Dwarvish you are being a feline poussé? Go and check. I'm just kidding. He would never say that to you. He loves you. So she
She would
sorry,
never say that?
she would never say that. Okay, Camille. I need you to answer this question.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think Tabis, sexy Tabis, would say if she were standing on deck right now with you?
I think she would probably tell myself and the captain and Mercy, who I can't see slowly sneaking up on Yofi with a knife, but she probably would be able to.
The DM hasn't seen it either because he's looking at detect thoughts. Do I need to be doing something?
not yet.
I
Don't
think she
look
would
at-
probably tell everyone to cool off and take a real measure of who this person is in front of you. And
Yeah,
and what
but what
coming
about
to
Tabis?
blows will imply about the coming days.
Sorry, did you answer the question, Judge?
Yeah.
Did we get a
What?
yay or nay on? Did you say what you thought Tabis would say?
I feel like
Is that it?
Yeah, I feel like she would tell us to. I mean, if she was talking to us and not to him,
Yeah.
I think she would tell us to cool the fuck out. Yeah.
Okay. Fair. I like it.
Admittedly, Canvas's judgment. Kinda.
Hey,
God,
hang on now. Her recent judgment is why Tyler Durden is still alive.
Her recent judgment is arguably productive in some facets.
So
We take those.
he's
It's
gonna look.
basically endorsing Camille,
Yeah.
Tyler Durden, everything in between. Shit.
It's like a sandwich, a shit sandwich, with Camille on one end and Tyler on the other. He's gonna say to you, so it's the pillar of entropy that has decided to unbalance what's happening in this realm. Is she the one that is unlocking this knowledge? It's not her place. It's not her pillar to carry. She...
Distinctly, Yofi, I'm so sorry for apologizing. You continue. I'll wait for my turn.
No, I wasn't sure what I was going to say next, so please interrupt.
You
Yo,
can't
listen,
just tell people. No, this is when Mercy gets involved.
Oh,
You can't just tell people what knowledge they can and cannot take and learn. I learned
Apparently
this
they
knowledge.
can,
I
Mercy.
figured it out. Are you gonna tell me that just because I can figure this shit out, that means that I'm not allowed to have it? That I'm
That
not
is
allowed to
what-
figure out sciences, to figure out how to create potions to help people, potions to make us stronger, to protect ourselves, to put us in a place where we weren't 10 years ago. You're telling me that all that I've done in the last 10 years is I'm not allowed to have? Say that again to my face.
you'll see stoically, his face doesn't
She's
change.
stoic.
Yeah, stoic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just double check.
Aiko, good call. Let's go red. Holy shit, we're going red, guys. That's a tell sign. He's gonna say, do you think that the 2 feet that you stand on, this flying contraption, is something that you created with your knowledge? Do you think that you as a mortal came up with this? Of course
Just
not.
because I didn't come up with it doesn't mean I couldn't.
I'm telling you, you cannot. This knowledge
Yeah,
was
I
unlocked
made
and
Savvy a
given to you.
giant woman.
And it was pretty great.
He doesn't laugh. The DM laughs.
I was 12 feet tall. It was pretty phenomenal.
I created a bag that can hold multiple things in it. Literally just pulls out an entire rope out of a bag. Like,
Watch
I
this.
made
She's
that.
like, she's like pulling it out. Wow, it keeps going.
yeah. That wasn't. I didn't steal this knowledge. I made this.
He nods. Your anger is exactly what we've seen time.
My
And
anger
time
is because
again.
you are saying that I am not allowed to have the knowledge that I needed to survive.
Saying you don't wield the Constitution to wield this knowledge without bringing the entire world to plunder. You cannot. As a mortal, you cannot.
How do you know? How can you say for sure?
You don't
You're
know
not
us.
Chianti. Don't pretend to be them themselves. I understand that there are powers at play that we, personally, likely couldn't fathom. But we're not... We've been places that no mortals on this plane have ever been. We've been to other pages. How many people can say that? We're we're built different. I don't know how else to explain it to you. How do you know?
Stoically.
how we're gonna use this.
Stop.
That we can't handle it. That this world won't be better for us being on this ship.
Because time.
Also, before
Camille.
conversation gets away from me, it's so important for me to specify because it's gonna affect some upstairs drama that no Tabis did not do this, and she probably would not want us to be here either.
I'm gonna move closer now.
Hamish, I need you to
Robin
make a
is
perception check.
furiously juggling.
All right.
Furiously
He's like,
juggling.
he's just.
This is getting crazy.
This is crazy.
Tell him.
Ooh, 18.
Okay. Hamish, actually 22 after modifier.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
You
22
are
after
going to see Syl's ears start to turn in opposite directions. Her eyes jut out off into the distance, and you see that there are these giant owls that are
Uh-oh.
larger than an owl should be,
I see
about the
one
size of a human, and
in
they
the upper right-hand corner of the screen, right?
no,
Is
that's
that one of them.
no, that's Boop. That's just Boop hanging out. He's just
that looks
watching.
Like a giant
Can you
monster
imagine?
in the
A
sky.
giant
Can
boot.
you imagine if
Oh
that's
my god!
Oh
Fire the
god.
cannons!
We're under attack. How did he stow away on board? He's so large.
no, yeah, Boop starts to make passes through. No, that's not what happens. Let's put him
Sorry.
back. Boop is the final boss. You're gonna see these birds are going to start to fly towards the ship, as the conversation gets heated. And to your comment, Camille, he's gonna respond. There is a time that we can learn from, eons, millennia, beyond what a human can comprehend.
Yeah, you still
Excuse
haven't
me.
learned anything since you've tried this 5 times now.
Pardon me, I don't mean to be that guy, but I do believe he plans to kill us. And I don't mean just him, there's lots of big owls.
As you call that out, you all look, you see them flying towards you. Mercy, as you say that, he's gonna look and he's gonna say, "You're right. This is our 5th and final attempt at getting it right. And we cannot
What do you
let
mean
this."
getting it right? That's what I don't understand. Out of all of the information that I have gathered, none of that makes sense. Get it right? People are human. They have free will and can figure their shit out themselves.
I'm
You're
gonna
there to
shoot an
support and
owl.
help them.
As you say
Not support.
that, Hamish shoots an arrow. So, I need you all to roll initiative.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, Mercy. I thought
It's
you were done.
okay. Wow, that's a good. I honestly didn't know where. She's literally just.
Oh,
raging at
I
this point.
love where you were going with this.
And
Well,
and
very nice,
at
fortune
a
comeback.
point, Hamish, with that 22, you do see there is a dagger in Mercy's hand.
Are you gonna keep some of those feathers?
Probably.
Which weighs more? A kilogram of steel or a kilogram of feathers?
That's right. A kilogram
Nice.
of steel.
All right.
A kilogram of disappointment from your father.
Oh,
This is the heaviest
Why do you
burden to
have to
bear, let me
hit so
tell you.
hard?
let me tell you. All right.
Because it's been a while since I played a dwarf, and let me tell you, it's a favorite accent of mine.
Oh, the places we could go.
Okay. So, with initiative, as the arrow.
Fitting. Very fitting.
Hold on one
Did you
second.
need me to roll that attack?
No, I don't need you to roll that attack.
Oh.
Hold on. Wait for it.
The owls are illusions.
No, they're monks and they catch it.
They deflect it. They send it back.
They
Like
throw
a
it back.
Bad plate of steak.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, they
Hey,
do.
who are you
Yeah, they
shooting
do.
your arrow at, by the way?
I'm gonna shoot my arrow, probably at this one right above Mercy's head. I just think it fits thematically.
Okay. And you're standing on the deck?
Yes.
Okay. So that's not going to be a surprise round because he
Okay.
knows they're coming and he's been reading your thoughts on the surface. So as Mercy's getting more and more heated, he sees you draw the arrow and you're about to let it rip. As you do, Mercy, you see it as well. You get to act first. What are you doing?
I am going. Oh God, I was not prepared for this to happen so quickly.
Sure you were. The courage was
No.
in you the whole time.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that one.
Follow through. Stab the angel just to punctuate your sentence.
Yeah. Right in the kidneys.
Do angels have kidneys?
Wrong?
We're about to find out. She's going to bonus action take a swig of one of her potions.
Oh?
Specifically her potion of resilience. So
Okay.
that's gonna give her a +1 to her AC.
Which is now 19.
Yep. And then as she was ranting at him about how failing at for other about not understanding the human condition,
Well,
she comes up and she's going to stab him.
Okay.
Yes, she is.
Okay. So
And
as
I'm
you
gonna be right here, so I'm at advantage.
Okay, so as you come up the stairs, you'll see he's watching Hamish as Hamish is about to fire an arrow at one of these birds. And there are no wings, it's just him in his human form, his toes just barely gliding on deck, and then you stab.
You know, my
Stab
character
away.
sheet is being a brat.
stab.
Switch to advantage. I was removing the resistance potion, and now my character sheet is being a brat. Please, just let me stab.
I don't even care if you hit or not. I want you to hit, but goddamn, I'm so proud of Mercy right now. I'm so fucking proud.
I'm so glad he chose
I kind of
violence
am
today.
too, actually. This is
I'm
Dude.
so goddamn proud.
an
It was
18.
almost a 20! Oh, it's so close!
An 18 hits.
Aw.
And when she stabs him, she just says, "Oh shit, I forgot where I was going before."
Super pissed.
Trying to control what can't be controlled is the stupidest thing someone who follows knowledge could ever do. She twists the knife.
Ooh. What's the damage on that? Okay. And Mercy, let me ask you a question. The
Yes.
shield that I gave you, or that you
Yes.
received rather, it had an
Yes.
ability to it. Can you remind me what that ability is? It vibrates when something happens, and I need to remember what that is. It detects magic or it detects danger, something along those lines. I forget though.
Where did I
It
put
vibrates
down?
when angels are near, and it makes
Okay.
them explode.
It explodes angels. Got it. So you twist. You have time because it's not Yofi's turn yet. But
Yeah.
Sammy's, I'm so fucking stuck. You stab and you twist. You see that no blood comes out, but his head slowly turns towards you. And now, any bonus actions? Anything else from you, Mercy?
Well, Sherry did her bonus action.
Okay.
I already did my bonus action.
That's
taking
right.
The,
Okay,
potion.
got it.
So I'm good.
Okay, Hamish, the arrow flies.
All right. And per the norm, only sharpshooter.
A 15
Alright.
is gonna miss.
Oh, the only
Oh.
thing I have in my notes is that the shield has +2 to perception checks,
Okay, that's okay. Got it.
All right, so
which I've already added to my character sheet.
Got it. Okay, cool. Okay.
So yeah, shoot
These-
twice.
Yeah. These arrows are flying through. I need you to make an Arcana check.
Okay, yeah, sure.
A 16.
I don't.
Okay.
what is that?
A 16. You notice that as the arrow flies and you miss, it is Dungeon Alchemist. That's right. Yeah, it's imported from DA. We love Dungeon Alchemist here. I play with it too much. That's what I said. You'll notice that the arrow flies through, and it seems to disrupt the visage of this owl. You could have swore that should have hit, but it didn't. But you are flying in the air. This is your first time ever having a battle in the sky. So,
All right. All right, and doing the proper order of spells, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark. Sorry, that's not. I didn't need to cat.
who are you putting it on? The one you shot at?
Yeah, the one I shot at.
Okay, let's put. Robin would be so happy right now to hear that you're doing it this way, which is the
It's
proper
only
way. It's
It's
the
the
only way.
proper way.
It's the only way.
I read the rules. Action first, then bonus action. No mixing things up.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, and then I'm gonna move Syl right here.
Okay. Now, we do need to pause and talk a little bit about some game mechanics, because this is the first time using it. So, Captain Dragonfell, on your turn, you get your actions, but then the ship gets its actions. You have access to the character sheet. You also have access to control your crew. So, at this point, if you start telling the crew, hey, prepare for fighting, if they board or anything like that, the crew will move on your turn.
Well,
to
may I point
repel.
out something?
Yes.
It's so fun for me to do. You want to go ahead and just scroll on up in the Roll20 chat and just see to that point where I signal Roz in a gesture practiced in the hours of nothingness aboard the ship last night to load Grape Shot? I want to assume that action has
Oh.
happened, and that did occur prior to initiative being rolled by quite some time.
I didn't read that. Okay, so how do you signal over to Roz during this conversation?
I was thinking a hand gesture, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But if you
So
want to
you're
roll
like-
it needs to be more involved in that. It's functionally though, my thought process was that in the hours of time that they had together, that Roz and Savvy were shooting the shit. Yeah, they were probably drinking and boarding and whatnot, and she was having a good time getting to know the crew. I also like to think that they took some time to get to know the ship and its procedures.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I was thinking is how would the commands of the ship be given out?
Right.
Now, the reason I bring this is because canon specifically, as I recall, need 3 actions. You need to load, aim, and fire. Those are 3 separate actions.
That is correct.
So
yes.
what I'm trying to accomplish is that before initiative has been rolled, I'm trying to ensure that the load function has already been taken care of.
Yes, the load function has been taken care of. He is going to read your signals, and this isn't his first rodeo. So that is a very good point, and I'm so glad that that you brought that up. What is it, Leon? What would be badass and cool?
Some rainbow fire. Aiko said so a little bit ago. He thinks that
Oh.
it would be really badass and cool.
Yeah, okay, you got it. All right. So, yeah. So, that happened prior, so now your action is to aim.
Aim.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you're
aim
aiming
at
at the birds. Yeah.
Yeah, the incoming birds.
Okay.
And That should now. Can I want to clarify then. Could a character, whether it's Savvy or someone else, just for the sake of argument going forward,
Sure.
is a player character then able to use their action to intervene in that cycle, the aim, load, fire cycle? Like if I were to use my action to command to fire at this point, where the ship has been loading, subsequently aiming with their actions, would I then be able to order to fire?
If you're okay using your action, you'll still have a movement and a bonus. But if you want to
Correct,
use your
correct.
action to
Totally
fire,
understand.
you can fire. So I guess the question for the table is, how do you guys feel about using your action to fire all of the cannons or up to all of the cannons versus just one? What do you think? That's an open conversation for everyone.
I really would argue like up to all of them. Like I don't think it has to be one. And Savvy, I can say confidently within the scope of the crew, although she wouldn't leave this to the crew itself, would be comfortable allowing them to make that decision. So for example, where we've discussed something like Ham being a pivotal role in gunning of the ship, wouldn't have any issue whatsoever with that happening.
Yeah. My only argument to that would be if they're using their action on their turn to aim, they're out of actions. So your action would be to yell fire, but they're already using their action to aim.
By the argument of action economy, though, you're still swallowing 3 actions per round to
Yeah.
fire, right? It's
Okay.
and
I like
functionally
it.
speaking, the crew itself wouldn't be able to load the cannons,
Okay.
aim the cannons, fire.
Okay.
If
Can
I
I?
give you a quick balancing thought, I would say that fire is probably the only person that's a one-party job. The other 2 would have to be done by the crew as a whole, if outside of one cannon specifically,
Got it.
given that you are talking about multiple cannons.
Can I give you just one stipulation? That would be, besides it takes your action, only you and the first mate can make that call.
Okay,
Deal?
cool.
Which I don't know who your
Firing
first mate is right
specifically?
now, but maybe it's the old captain. But yes, to fire specifically.
Okay. Yeah, valid. Good with
I was
that.
Okay.
I was also gonna say, because you asked one or multiple cannons, I agree multiple, but also if there's people on them, if there's nobody to fire said cannon,
Yeah.
but there's people on all the cannons, like it looks like. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Then yeah, let's settle it. And please remind me as I forget this, but if you want to use your action captain and first mate, you can use one of your action to do one of those 3 things. In this case, fire. So what do you
Yes.
do?
So in that case, right, the first order specifically to load preceded. Savvy then, as far as the action of the crew would be to aim.
Okay.
And I'd be lying if I said that I was mostly trying to do this for bookkeeping and precedent setting. I have every intention of stabbing this motherfucker.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to fire fire the cannon, but I do want to use a bonus action to Hexblade's Curse.
Okay, so we're gonna hexblade curse him.
You did it in the wrong order.
I'm this guy.
Okay, and
I did do it in the wrong order.
all right.
And then I'd like to stab at him. And so the Hexblade's Curse again, just the way that looks is that where Savvy is so close to him, she steps out, and from her blade there kind of wisps this shadowy tendril that begins to burrow into its angelic flesh. And then
Yeah.
marks him. Well, we gonna stab, and let's say here that we stab because of Mercy's convenient positioning. That is advantage. So we gonna stab.
Okay, so you're not ordering fire just yet.
No.
Okay,
no,
got it.
No,
Okay.
I'm certainly not, because to be honest with you, again, that was mostly bookkeeping there.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure that we could load and aim based on what I had already communicated.
I love it.
Right.
Yeah, a 20 hits.
So Mercy goes to stab this guy. I'm just out of curiosity, how does this guy respond to being stabbed by Mercy?
Stoically. He just turns and looks at her. Damn it, listen,
Terrified.
I have to say
That's
stoically because
That's fucking
I'm not
perfect.
stoic. He is.
That's
Okay,
fucking
Mopsy? Do you hear that, Mopsy? I'm not
So
stoic.
good. So
Yofi
good.
is. Lo-fi
Huck.
is stoic.
Lofi is very stoic, even
Stoically.
in the face of being stabbed.
Stoically.
Yeah.
Stoic.
Super stoic.
Stoicky.
Stoic
Yep, okay.
shot time. Stoic shot
So,
time.
while he's stoically being stabbed in the front, Savvy is going to come around behind him and attempt to take her arm and slide it up around underneath his arm and around his chest as she takes her saber and buries it into his chest.
Okay.
For 14.
Okay.
And then, oh no, don't end then. And don't end then. There's a second attack coming because we're more than level 5, right?
Oh, because we're level 6 even.
Yes, we are.
An 18 hits as well.
Excellent.
For another 12.
Okay. Okay.
She twists.
Um,
There we go.
It's like the bend and snap.
he is
Yeah.
going to say, as you stab and Mercy stabs, there is no forcing of any hands here. What you will realize at some point, hopefully before you cross to your deaths, human mortals are not prepared. As he has the 2 stabs, Savvy, he's not going to respond even so much as a flinch, although the swords do go in. Anything else from
As
you?
that happens, then I would like to respond to that horse shit.
Yes.
Okay. You may not think we're ready for your knowledge, but we are ready to take your life, such as it is.
Love it. It's now his turn.
Uh-huh.
And on his turn,
Silence.
yes, hold on, I'm thinking.
Okay.
Is he being stoic?
Would he
Shut-
like to provoke
shut
opportunity attacks?
Shut
He
up.
would. He can flee for opportunity attacks. He can do that. That's fun.
Still would like it.
Okay.
Still would like it.
On
I would
this-
like it.
You are going to see this bird from the south of the ship. Starboard side? Yeah. Not port side. Starboard. Yes. This side. The bottom side. Great. Is going to fly up and over your head. And he's going to stop here. What was the distance on that? Sorry, let me measure that again. Okay.
It passed right by Ham? And Camille, even.
Not by Ham.
Camille, and-
He
no,
passed
it
by Camille.
by
And
Syl. By Syl. Well, I guess it's still
Yep.
in Syl's role.
Yeah, it's still a
It
thing.
passed by Camille.
it did.
It entered Camille's sphere of influence.
Are
I
you gonna
did
take that,
specify. I did specify at the start of the conversation when I saw him that I dismissed my weapon. I am not holding a weapon presently.
Okay. Everyone hydrate. Thank you, Lord Sered.
Oh.
Okay. So he is going to land, and you're going to see he is going to flutter his wings. And where the wound was, it is going to close. And then he is going to use the remaining distance to fly this direction. And Mercy, you'll see, and Syl will see it lands on Yofi and then flutters its wings and flies off, flying right over you. Its wings completely silent. You have reactions if you choose to use them.
Oh, heck yeah.
So did Yofi go with the bird, or did
No,
the bird just...
flew off on its own.
So
I'm confused. Why did
was
the
it
bird just
13?
fly there? Did it do anything?
It
It
did.
healed Yofi.
It healed Yofi.
Oh, bitch.
I won't
Would you
do
like to
that.
use your reaction as it leaves your melee range?
I take it 13 does not hit.
A 13 whiffs. No.
I will stab again.
Okay. A 16 also does not hit. It flutters away. This one is going to come, and it is going to attack our beloved Une, the scented, one of the scented twins, actually.
So can Syl have advantage because it's a bird and she's a cat?
No.
Dang it.
No. This one is going to attack Une, and you're going to see he's just going to claw. It's going to claw at Une's back as Une shudders in pain from the claws. And then it's going to fly away. Une is going to try to take a stab at it, and natural 20 it. And as he hits, let me add the extra dice.
Yeah, go Une.
He is with one hand on the chain, the other hand waving at this bird. He stabs at it with burning hands. This one is going to come, and it is going to attack Shashful the Carefree. But rather than attack, it is going to try to rip her off of the chains. And it's going to succeed. And as it flies backwards, you're going to see she's going to scream, "No, no!" And then it starts to fall with her, and they start to spiral out of view as she falls. A few seconds later, it's going to fly back up. And then this one is going to fly and attack Sinin the Lucky. Oh no, Sinin. And it's going to miss with a natural 7, but it is going to stay present right there on deck. And then Yofi is going to attack twice. One on Sav and one on Mercy. The first attack is going to be with the sword, and the attack comes in, and it's going to miss you, Sav. He rolled a natural 2. And then with you, Mercy, he is going to also miss with a natural. Well, actually, hold on. No, with your extra AC, he's going to miss. And the sword, as it hits, just vibrates every part of your armor and your shield. And that's going to be it for their turn. So, Camille, you see that there is a fight going on with this person, this creature. What is Camille doing right now?
You know, the answer would be different for Camille a few months ago. But a lot has happened.
So much.
So, seeing this being begin to lash out at Camille's friends, and one of his new friends just get dragged to falling to her death off the ship, Camille is going to assume his form of dread.
Oh? Can you describe that to our new listeners?
So as Camille begins to step forward, he grows slightly taller, his skin becomes pale, he becomes gaunt, his skin sunken. As his hair starts to rise and float as though he were underwater, his arms become blackened and charred, taking on aspects of his patron Tabus and aspects of himself when he died, drowned in the ocean.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And as he steps forward now, speaking in a two-toned voice, his own, layered with Tabas's voice, he says, "Now, Yofi, not you, nor my father, nor Tabas will like what comes next. So know that your window to leave is closing." And he's going to summon Entropy, his massive scythe, into his hand, and I'm going to swing twice.
Yeah! Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, I remember how to do this. Yeah. Wait. I gotta roll a D10. I get some temporary hit points.
Okay.
That's 15.
A 15 will not hit. He deflects it. He parries. A 24 does hit. Oh, also, no, you never mind. You don't have advantage. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. A 24 hits.
Yeah, 24 hits. I don't. Leon doesn't think that this is a good idea, but Camille just knows he has a new ability, and he doesn't know what angels may or may not be resistant to. So, as he takes this swing, the shimmering black blade of entropy becomes wreathed in green fire for a moment, and no matter what angle the scythe is in its swing, Yofi's reflection can be seen in it. And instead of the normal damage, I'll be doing 2d10 necrotic damage.
Okay.
So
Okay.
12, so 15 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. You're going to see as the necrotic damage from this wound goes into his corpse. For a second, the eyes shudder. And you see he does wince in pain. You see the stoicism, just for a moment, shimmer as a big fuck you all for making fun of me. Anything else?
Yeah, please make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh.
Happy to. Wait. Okay, hold on. Why? I should ask. Why?
That's true. He
Well,
could
God's
be. I
red.
mean, it is. It is for. I hope to make him be afraid of me.
Ah, okay, good. He's got advantage. He's got a resistance to this.
Fair enough.
And with the wisdom of a +5, 23.
Okay, well that's a little bit higher than my DC. So go ahead.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Robin is here. So
Yeah.
when we bring another player in, it's going to move everyone's windows around. So guys, talk amongst yourselves, and let's let Robin in.
How's everyone feeling about Mercy Rage right now?
I love it. I fucking
I
love,
love
it so
it
much.
so much. Hey, I know that guy.
Oh, hello.
I'm here.
Just
It
in
sounded like you were
time.
just pulling a cloth gag out of your mouth.
You are just in time.
Sorry, y'all. My nephew had an orchestra concert.
Oh, don't apologize. How did it
he
go?
do well?
I was so proud of that little man, or should I say, I'm so proud of that little yo-yo man, yo-yo mon. He plays
Yeah.
cello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robin, aka Default Player, we have new people tuning in, new followers. We introduced everyone, so I'd like for you to introduce yourself. Who are ya?
My name is Default Player. I'm a very successful inside capitalist venture person on Wall Street, and I do crimes at night that are illegal, but they've never caught me, and they never will, because I'm too good.
Okay.
Yep.
I was really disappointed when that didn't lead into you saying I'm a very successful inside trader, but you brought it full circle.
Yeah.
Default Player is our human bard. This is what I was looking for, but what you did was even better. Played by Default Player, his name is Robin. He's an old guy with the mustache. That's who you've been seeing. We're in initiative, my man. And it's
Young
almost...
and hard.
We're slap
Young
happy
and
on an
hard.
angel.
What? We got into combat? I'm
No.
surprised and disappointed in us.
It was
I
Mercy
didn't-
that started it.
No, wait. He made Mercy angry.
Oh,
I know, right?
We got
Mercy-
See,
Mercy had
it
a
wasn't
moment.
my fault. It wasn't my fault.
we gotta kill this guy. Made
Okay.
Mercy angry?
Yeah,
In
honestly.
fact, he talked down to Mercy a little bit.
Like super condescendingly. He was
Well,
Savvy was actually super calm and very on board with everything. Mercy got pissed.
didn't immediately stab him. Didn't
Yeah.
immediately. That was progression and growth as a character.
I agree.
I
That's
stabbed
actually
first.
true. That's true. I can get behind
I
that.
stabbed first.
Yeah. So
Mercy
Mercy stab first.
Mercy stab. She did.
Hashtag mercy
She
Hamish-
also
stab
twisted
first.
the knife.
Yeah. Yeah. She twisted the knife. So.
What you got
Um,
there? A knife.
No.
Okay. So. Camille. He succeeds on the wisdom save. What happens next?
The end of my turn. As
Okay.
I imagine I stand there. I grew in confidence as I approached him and grew in stature. But then as I stand there after the turn, I'm probably, at least to him, visibly shaking.
Okay. I love it.
You grew.
Stop. You knocked that off right now. Spray bottle, please.
I can't stop.
Yeah. I
Also,
got it.
Robin,
Okay.
he's
So I gotta
already
dance
killed
with
one
it.
of our crew members. He one of his owls plucked them off of the side of the ship.
rather
and-
large owls.
Wait,
Okay.
which one was that? Who got pulled off the ship again?
The answer
Hard
to that
miss
question
Her icon.
is Shashful the Carefree, who's now dead,
Aw.
not alive, unalive.
I guess you should have cared a little more. I don't know.
Thank you. I was fishing for something to say, and I didn't know what to say. That
Now
was
she's carefree. Free
Free
falling.
falling.
Yeah.
In their performance review, we were like, we just want you to want it more, and did it.
okay. So, Robin, you are currently at the bottom of the stairs. On the map, it's not very far to get up, but you're looking at 10 feet up to the first platform and then 10 feet up to the next platform. So you're 20 feet away from where Mercy is currently standing. She just stuck a knife into this person named Yofi. And his full title, because you would care, he knew your name, by the way. He actually called you Robin. And he wasn't talking about the Genasi. He was talking about you. His name,
That's my name.
Yofi, the Archivist of Science and Medicine. That's his full title. It doesn't matter. Whatever. You're up.
Hey, your feet stink. Your feet stink. It's a play on your name, and your feet smell bad. I should specify they smell bad. And as I'm saying that, I'm doing unsettling words.
Okay.
Yes, you are.
And then I go. So that would be a -2. A big
Okay.
2 to his next saving throw.
And he doesn't roll against that, right? It just happens.
No, it just happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please remind me when it's his turn to do that. But that's awesome. Okay.
Oh, it's about to happen.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for. I won't forget.
It's usually a 1-2 punch.
As a bonus
Oh,
action.
1, 2.
And then I go, hey, I think that you should apologize to my friend Mercy for speaking down to them. You know what? You should just stay there and take your beating. And I do a hold person on them,
Okay.
and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
And that's DC 16.
Wisdom save.
He rolls a natural
is-
20.
I'm
He
drinking
succeeds.
out of a pumpkin. I'm drinking out of a pumpkin tonight.
Nice.
Oh,
But does he?
You little
Nice.
latte, you.
sorry. Does he?
He does.
Hang on, wait.
He does.
Before we use reactions on Silvery Barbs, Monk, this spell is predicated on him being a humanoid.
Oh, is he a humanoid? Or he's an
I
angel
mean,
noid?
he's got a wiener. No, he is
Ah.
not.
Valid.
He is.
Fucking valid.
He
Fucking
is.
valid.
Sorry, is this on? I thought I was muted.
I'm sorry. Wait, is the
no.
spell called Hold Wiener?
I thought that's what it was. Wait,
The camera has been close up on.
I am so sorry. I apologize to everyone.
He's just holding himself.
Having a wiener doesn't make you a
If
man.
if you
Listen,
have a deck, you
no,
are human.
Yay, knock it off, please.
Firmly grasp it.
Get on.
No, he is not a humanoid.
Every bepenist creature is a humanoid. Confirmed canon.
It's confirmed.
But
Just Genesi's penis creatures. It's all of it.
So wait, so he's not. Listen, okay,
Somebody's played Kingdom Death.
he is not a humanoid. Behold, a man. Nice, Mopsy.
Sorry. No.
Eat your heart out, Diogenes.
He is not a human, but before you waste it,
Yeah, can I pivot
I need
and
you.
just-
I need you to make a history check. If you can roll a 15 or higher on your history, no, hell, I'll make it a 12 or higher, then you will have known of these people, this type.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm just gonna roll
Is
that
he
with
rolls?
advantage. I'm gonna roll that with advantage because the second path of Silvery Barbs is I get to give another creature, including myself, Silvery Barbs. I mean advantage, so I give them disadvantage. I give me advantage. Do I get advantage on this roll?
I think this is for you to not cast Hold Person in the first place because it's
I
not
would agree with that.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
would agree with
Yeah.
that order upper.
It's a time loop. It's a
Yeah,
it's a-
yeah.
Before,
It's
if you
close.
fail
What-
this,
what-
you
what
would have
time you want
wasted
me?
hold person.
Oh, boo. Okay. And you said history.
Yes, 12 history.
I'm super good at history checks.
You're
guys.
currently juggling balls right now.
Oh yeah, I'm
Basically,
Gotta
Yeah.
keep them all in the air.
Furiously juggling back.
Okay. You would have known of these in your folk tales, in stories during Hanukkah, that these creatures are winged celestials. They are not of this realm often. So yes, you can now take it back and not waste that spell.
So instead of that, I just wait. I just want to post this for public opinion. Suggestion says that I target a creature. That would be fine, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
Sounds kosher to
suggestion.
me, yeah.
Do suggestion and say instead. With all this talk of Hanukkah and kosher, I say shalom. And
The spiders are free. Close your eyes, Hikaru.
and then
I'm not looking at the stream. I'm okay.
I say, how about we all just stay cool and talk about this for like a minute or two, so that way I have time to do stuff and we have time to understand what we're gonna do. So
You mean a plan?
my suggestion is that he should stop fighting and talk to us. That's it. That's the whole
Okay.
suggestion.
Okay.
And it ends as soon as we attack him. But that's the suggestion. Hey, stop fighting and talk to us.
Okay. He succeeds.
Did we
Okay.
already do the wisdom save on that?
And the reason he succeeds is currently he has advantage on these kind of rolls.
Okay. I was gonna do the silver barbs anyway. So I do the
So
silver
with
barbs.
his advantage and your disadvantage, it's a flat roll, and his flat roll would have
So the triggering creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll. So it's not a disadvantage. It's just a re-roll.
okay. So if he rolled twice, that
And then he has
negates.
to re-roll.
Correct.
He rolls twice and takes the highest, and then he has to re-roll. That's how Silvery Barbs works. What are you thinking,
Silvery
Leon?
Barbs works if you get a successful roll, and they use Silvery Barbs. It doesn't matter whether you had advantage or disadvantage. At that point, you roll a new roll, and you use the new result.
So if it's
It
lower.
says,
No longer
yeah,
than
you use the lower roll.
Okay, I'll roll again.
I'm not.
No, I'll roll
I'm
again.
not even for banning Silvery Barbs. I'm not saying that. I'm just
You
saying
make
that. Look
two
at what
rolls
Silvery
with
Barbs is fun.
advantage, and you have disadvantage between those two.
I don't understand. I'm so confused right now. To move on, I'm gonna roll again.
Roll again and tell us what you get.
Okay.
That was the lowest one.
Okay. The lowest one was a 12.
Which is lower than 16, which means my suggestion works.
Okay, Dad. And what's the suggestion?
Oh, sorry. Did he have a -2 on that? Because of my earlier ability I did?
Yeah, that's why you got that.
Yeah. I turn and I go, I think he's gonna be cool and just talk to us for a bit. Can I make a suggestion? This is not magical to the group. Give me like a minute. And I go and I walk and I very obviously start casting a spell.
Okay, so what are you suggesting to him?
So to recap, my suggestion to him was to stop fighting and talk to us. I think on my original time I said like for 2 minutes. I think that was the original suggestion, but like if I can amend that and say for longer,
Okay, hold on.
It'll only follow it for 1 round, though.
Why would it follow it for 1 round?
Because that's how command works.
Suggestion lasts for up to 8 hours.
Oh.
So
I think it's really funny because I think genuinely he's gonna follow it for about 1 turn when Mercy stabs him again.
So that's why I say to everybody, I say, hey, let's not attack him for like
Bonus
at
action.
least a minute. Because I have something I'd like to do.
Okay.
The problem being that we have, and again, I'm giving you this mostly as context because you jumped in here. You'll notice these guys across the screen. These are owls, giant owls, that are tearing people from chains and tossing them into oblivion.
Oh,
So
I didn't know about the owls. Can I add that to my suggestion?
No.
Wait, I didn't know.
Okay, you're right. You
which
did
is
come
why
in late.
we wouldn't pause. Like,
So, so that you don't waste another spell,
He's casting a
you
spell.
now know that there
History
are.
check.
If you make a history check and roll at least a 1, you would have known that there's currently owls fighting everyone. Do you want to
There-
stop the fight with 1 person while the owls continue to fight?
Hold on. Okay, I know about the owls.
Okay, you remember the owls that
I
happened
remember the owls.
less than 6 seconds ago.
Okay, so I'd like to. This is my second draft of the suggestion. Hey, how about you? Wait. Another question. Is he controlling the owls?
No.
Oh, then I don't know what my new suggestion should be.
Do you want to go after? Well, no, you're the last person on the round. Hey,
I
it's
don't have
okay.
Suggestions on my suggestion.
Attack something, shoot something, give someone inspiration or something.
you do know that you're talking to Robin, right? Recognize that.
Just
Right.
Recognize.
It's still really good, right? Like he can stop fighting. We can take care of the owls while we chat with him,
Yeah.
and then we can continue.
But he's definitely getting
Valid.
stabbed if it's combat, right?
I-
Like,
I'm trying to. There's a creative solution here. And if I had more than 30 seconds, I would have figured it out. Okay, we're just gonna go with the first thing that comes into my head. Hey, do a lap around the world and come back here.
But the world is flat.
Do a lap around the whole known world and come back.
Then it's like doing a lap around the like school gym. He goes around the border.
Okay.
Do a lap.
Do a lap.
Yeah, we're busy. Go hit the showers.
Okay. Well, this is some bullshit. Okay, so
I cast suggestion. The Fitnessgram page is a multi-stage aerobic.
So you're gonna do there's a line on this side of the ship, and then there's a line on this side of the ship. I just need you to run back and forth like a lot, and then you're gonna throw up, and everyone's gonna laugh at you, and that's my middle school experience.
you mean until I get winded? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got it. Yeah.
No, so so I suggested just do it on the world. And I say everyone let him go. we can take care of this situation, and then when he comes back, you saw how fast he flew. He was a little meteor in the sky. Like he'll be back in like I don't know a minute. Like it'll just give us some time to take care of these owl motherfuckers. Did I do good? I mean, Monk.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Did I do good? Are you proud of me?
Hold on, I'm busy.
Okay, no, I get it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have interrupted you. I know you like it when your stories are on that I shouldn't talk to you or
Okay, got it. Okay, yeah, no, that works. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go for a jog.
And then I say, everyone, just let him go.
That's all I'm at.
Okay.
Mercy, you gotta trust me on this. He'll come back.
All right, Mercy. It's the top of the round.
She's still pulling out a potion out of her bag of holding. And then instead of looking, she looks at, what the fuck is his name?
Yofi.
Your feet
And I
stink.
say, now you get to see what my knowledge can do. And then I look at Camille and say, do you want to get really big?
Where you're currently standing, there's not a lot of room. How big are you gonna get?
That's why I said Camille and not Savvy, because
No.
Savvy would have pushed Hamish off of the deck.
No, I like it. I like it.
To be fair, I can't jump.
Okay, yeah. Okay, how big does he get?
He becomes large, so
I've seen bigger.
Stop right now. Knock it off. Okay, so what do? Do you give him the potion?
yeah.
So he takes it on his next turn?
No, oh no, it's enlarge and reduce. So thematically, I'm just tossing it to him, but I'm casting.
I like
It's like
to
potions in
think-
Baldur's Gate. You're just throwing it at me and it's shattering and it's coating
Yep,
me and
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
think
Exactly.
You catch it and shotgun it. It's in an aluminum can.
Okay.
And then you crank it and then you crush it on your forehead. You break
For some reason.
with entropy. You just poke it.
Okay.
Inexplicably, the glass bottle does like crumple instead of shatter against his forehead.
Rosie Sid is going to hop off out of the way. And then Syl is going to scurry to this side to be next to you, Hamish. As you now take up basically a quarter of this entire top deck, the floorboards begin to creak underneath the weight of you. You are now very big. Very, very big indeed.
This is my like reach, by the way.
Oh my gosh, that's so ugly. So ugly.
I regret nothing.
Okay, Hamish.
Yeah. I got a freaking owl with a hunter's mark on it, and it needs to be shot. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Which one are you shooting at?
Pew!
Just
The one
kidding.
with hunter's mark.
Hunter's mark.
I know.
So 18.
An 18 hits.
Perfect.
Wait, which one has Hunter's?
A 17. Okay.
So 18 total.
18 total. Okay. Yeah, no, that hits and that hurts. It is going to squeak
But
the way
little
Owl's
hooker is still up.
little hooker is still flying. Yeah.
Oh, not after I'm done with them. All right, it gets to live one more round.
Okay, it does a barrel roll.
All right.
Okay. Anything else from you,
Oh.
Hem?
Dick face. Yeah, is there a master? No, because we got the whole blimp thing above us.
True, there is a blimp above. Yes.
No, I'm gonna kind of walk right here, just so I'm out of the way a little bit. There's a whole lot going on there. People are growing, Syl's being pushed around, suggestions are going on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand over there.
Can I give the second half of my silvery barbs, which I forgot to use? I was gonna give it to Ham, but can I give it to Savvy for the advantage part of it, since I didn't end up using the second half of it?
Sure. I don't want you wasting spells. Next round, now that you're caught up.
Now that I'm here.
Yeah. Now that you're here. You
Now
caught
I'm
up
here.
so fast, and the fact that came off the top of the noggin is so impressive, Robin. You
Hey,
get inspiration. So
I genuinely, when I said I'm just gonna do the first thing that comes
Yeah.
into my head, I didn't know what I was gonna
Yeah.
say next, and then I thought, what's the most dad thing I could say? And I said, take it up.
yeah, no, inspiration for you, sir. That was great. All right, Savvy. You heard the old man.
Yeah, so that works pretty okay. Savvy. So first off, let's talk about So we're effectively dealing with two actions here. We're dealing with the crew and we're dealing with Savvy. I'd like to have the crew. Savvy is going to give the order to bring her about.
Okay.
Meaning, I'd like to rotate the ship 45 degrees.
Okay.
Placing all of the owls in the firing arc. Just to kind of give you a preview of where this is going to fucking go. Include. Oh no. Boop is subtle.
Why
No.
is Boop here?
He's on the other side of the ship.
He's
He's
a
a giant
stowaway.
monster.
We must
Unleash
protect-
the grapes. Okay. So, believe it or not, everybody, I can rotate everything
Oh
Oh,
my
good.
god.
by
Ooh.
45 degrees. It might be a little bit sloppy, but it can be
Sloppy's
done.
my favorite thing. I
Here's
mean,
the hard
but-
part of this. The ship turns, but then the whole map has to turn, and that I think is a little bit weird. So let me...
All I really need to know is that, that should put the owls all in fuck you range. That's what I'm going for here.
It's a great range to be.
I know, right?
Okay, so let's think about this. So...
Oh. Don't
You're-
worry, Monk.
you're
I
turning-
will draw the fuck you range.
Thank you. You're turning the ship about face,
I want
which
the
is
ship to look like this, which will put the ship in a position where the
Yeah.
cannons should be leveled at everything, because that's where you position them, and that's where they're gonna be as I fire cannons on them with my action.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
I love that. Here's the only thing. You're going to need to run up to the... the steering wheel is right next to you. It's right here. So, are you going to go steer it and move it? Or are you sending Rosa Sid to go do it?
I mean, I think it's interchangeable, to be blunt, because I'm not I'm gonna need two actions for what I'm doing anyway, right? Like one to
Yeah.
one to give an order,
Okay.
one to fire.
Okay.
And that's gonna be what we're doing.
Got it.
Did I illustrate the fuck you range?
Yeah, but why does it say gaff?
Oh. Oops.
Gaff isn't even here, bro. Okay.
Oh.
So, Rosa Sid, the old captain, is going to run up, and he is going to start to turn, and the whole ship starts to rock as it turns into a 45-degree angle. It starts to turn, and you see the birds now come into range and height with the cannons. So, yeah, it worked.
Cool. So, bonus action just for funsies. Just for funsies.
Naleli is a
Sword's gonna go-
fascist. I'm deleting that.
Is gonna go spooky, and she's gonna activate Eldritch Maw.
Did you just say that there were claims of fascism and then that person was just deleted from existence?
I know, right? Like I was gonna let that.
Whoa.
I mean, just kind of
Whoa.
curious. How
It's
that,
Stop
accurate.
it. Stop.
very interesting
join
authoritarian
us.
decision that you made there.
Come join us in the Discord after the show for a breakdown of totalitarianism and fascism within the D&D community.
Yeah, why it's
I'm
the
not sure
best.
I'm
Saying
emotionally
that-
ready for that.
Savvy has a favorite acronym, ACAB, and she treasures it dearly.
Always be
So-
closing.
Yeah, sure, that too.
Always be,
Um,
always close, always ball.
B.
Ball.
Always close, always B.
Ball is life.
Oh.
Yeah, Nintendo. I don't know.
Bonus action. Okay.
Ball.
Crew action is
Yeah.
to bring her about.
Fires the
Bonus action
missiles.
Is to
Well, that's
Eldritch Maw at Savvy action is to fire. And we're gonna fire Grape Shot at the owl.
And Captain Dragonfell, what is a grape shot? It sounds fruity.
Well, a Grape Shot is a lot of just mini shot that's stuffed into a cannon and fired out. It's almost like a cannon version of a shotgun.
Oof.
It's really good for anti-personnel. And I figure really good for flying owls that have no business being anywhere fucking near my crew.
You know, because
To be
birds
fair,
gotta fly.
Shotguns are just small cannons.
Okay, you guys brought me up to speed, sure, but you did not tell me that the owls were fucking near the crew. The picture has been recontextualized.
Minnie has been spraying all of us. It's been a whole thing.
So, Mr. DM, we fired cannons on the owls.
Okay, so that'll be the action of the captain to fire the cannons. How do you yell it?
Uh-huh.
What do you say to them? Be a captain.
Just like that. Yeah, just like that.
Do you use the intercom?
Again, as Yofi goes off to run gym class, Savvy goes and stands over the shoulder of Raz, who's taking the wheel. And as they begin to line up, and she sees the owls begin to align, she's holding for a second or two, because this is all happening within about a span of 6 seconds, right?
Yeah.
And then right when everything kind of lines up, she calls out with a cutlass with her saber as she swoops it down, because dramatic effect, right?
Yeah, I'm dramatic.
Fire! And then off it goes.
Okay, and off they go. So I know we spoke a little bit about this off the cuff last week. What's the plus to these cannon rolls?
A cannon by default has a +6 when
Okay.
fired by a crew.
Will you please roll that for me?
How about I just roll 1d6?
Okay, there are 3. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is like. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared right now. Okay.
So you tell me which of those hit. I think I did 8.
All
which
4
would
of
be
them hit,
4
and
on
then
each side.
the other 4 go off, which is 8. And the first one, you see another barrel roll. The second one hits the bird. The 19 hits. The 8, the 9, the 15 misses. The 11 misses. The 7, the 18 misses. The 16 and the 11 miss. The only one that hits is the 19, and is the one to the northeast. This one. And what's the damage on this? I should have given you this. I'm so sorry.
It's 8d10.
Okay, 8d10. Oh, I feel bad for that one guy that did that. Oh, okay. Okay.
Manageable roll, things considered.
Okay. It is still flying. It's still flying. Like a bird.
Okay.
It wants to fly
That's
away.
below average damage for a fireball, which is 8d6.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Not
Wow.
great.
Damn.
We have to do some training with the crew. That's what we discovered. Savvy's
They
unsatisfied.
did just lose
Oh.
one, to be fair.
Yeah,
They're grieving.
Yeah.
they lost
They're
the.
grieving,
fair.
Yeah.
Can we have a moment of silence, or should we
No.
wait? Okay.
Because we need to go through combat. Let's
Your
fucking
turn.
go.
That's
Yeah, your
Yeah,
turn.
Can we just get 07s in chat for Shasful the Carefree?
07s,
We'll move on up
yeah.
here, but if we could have that moment.
Yeah, deal.
Oh, wait, hold on. Can I press F to mount?
Okay. What are you doing with your action, Sav?
That was, again, that was the action, right? The action was
to fire.
them to move out and then to fire.
Okay. Okay.
And
Beautiful.
she did again activate Eldritch Maw with a bonus action, so we're good.
Okay.
Actually, in seeing that, I would like to move to here.
Okay. On Yofi's turn, Yofi, the Archivist of Science and Medicine, he is going to say, excuse me. Oh, big boy.
Suddenly, I'm in really short shorts, and I have a whistle, right? And I blow it, and I go, whistle! I see some whistles out there. That's my whistle noise.
And then, this bird from the south of the ship is going to fly up to him. And actually, he doesn't even have to do that. Hold on. Oh, yeah, he does. He's going to fly.
That's as far as he gets on his turn.
Yeah, he moved 30 feet.
But he doesn't take like a dash or nothing.
No, he doesn't want to use his dash action.
He's got to get it all around the world.
He doesn't have to use... He didn't say how fast. He just said go and do it.
Yeah,
he's...
but he can't get around the world on his feet. He should fly, you know what I mean?
Well,
If he wants to get around on his feet, walk the plank.
I think it's cool if he moves another 30 feet. That's cool. I'm okay with that. This bird is going to fly.
The
And-
narrator says secretly he was not okay with that.
And he is going to flutter his wings in his face. And then he's going to fly off. And as he does, you're going to see Yofi suddenly stop in his tracks. And he is going to turn and look right at you, Robin.
Hi.
This one is going to grab Sinin the Lucky and is going to try to lift. Actually, no. This one is going to fly away from Sinin to grab onto one of the Scent brothers. Anaral, the Scented. But there is an attack of opportunity, and the attack of opportunity is going to miss. Now, there is going...
Guess what, DM? I also get a reaction because, again, I used Eldritch Maw, which means that my area of threat is now 15 feet for this round. So he enters my realm of threat.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it'd only be if he tries to leave it. I take it back. Only if he tries to leave it. He's fine right now. If he tries to leave it.
Okay. Then comes a struggle. And you're going to see as the Scented is going to hit it off. And it's just stuck to Anaral the Scented, but is flapping its wings. And he is got his elbow around the chain, and he's got himself in a death grip holding on to the chain. It doesn't work. This one is going to fly up to Mercy. And Mercy, I need you to make a strength athletics.
I can't help but notice how he has moved within my very large sphere of influence.
He
It
has.
does seem like what he's done.
He
Yes.
has.
Oh
He has
God. Okay.
A 22 hits.
Oh. Plus D4.
9 points of slashing damage plus a D4.
Okay.
11 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Mercy, it is going to dig its claws into your clavicle, into your collarbones, and is going to flap its huge wings to try to pull you down the stairs and off the ship. I need you to make a strength athletics.
It can't move.
Sentinel.
Its speed is 0 for the rest of its turn.
Okay. And that happens before
Very nice.
it gets there. Okay. In that case, it's just an attack. That's it.
Okay.
That's
fine.
You are lucky. Okay, that was good because
Yes, I am. I have no strength.
that was a dirty 20 for what it rolled. It rolled a 17. Okay, so it is going to attack, and it is going to be 17 plus 8 to hit. So you're going to take from that 8 points of piercing damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh, right, because I'm concentrating.
Well, not just that, but because it's
Well,
trying
it rolled
to
advantage,
do something.
But 17. So.
Oh, that's what you needed. Well, way more than what you needed, to be honest. It is going to dig its claws, and you're going to feel a toxin, not the toxin, a toxin, course through your veins. And instinctively, as you flex your core, you are able to withstand it, and it does not poison you. So that's 1, 2. The next one is going to come.
Whoa.
Stop right now.
Okay, guess what?
Yeah.
He's gonna pass through my area of influence
Okay.
because it's 15 feet. So
Okay.
look at that. He
I
flew
see it.
right in line through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this one is going to do the same thing with the other scented twin, Une, the scented.
He
Just
You
stop.
better not mess up with that incense.
Giggles, he is still in your area of influence.
He hasn't
Yeah.
left it.
Well, let's try to leave it then. Let's see
Okay.
what happens. I'm gonna leave that roll there for you. I'll fucking leave that roll there for you.
Okay. You are going to see it digs its claws into the hair and neck of Une, and Une is going to scream, and as he screams, he lets go, and it is indeed going to fly off. And then you hit it with a 22. A 22 does hit, and you're doing 14 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. As you do the 14 damage, it is going to squawk as owls do. It's going to chirp, and then it's going to let go, and you're just going to see Une begin to reach.
See, here's my argument though. If he's gonna pull him that far away, I feel like he's gotta pull further out of my. I don't know. It just feels like it makes narrative sense to me that it wouldn't that if it's gonna pull him away and then it takes a fucking beating like that, then it might release its grip and allow Une to get perhaps a roll to recover.
I
I'm not
like.
arguing for total cancellation. I'm just saying, give
Yeah.
him a chance.
I like it. I like that. Yeah. He's gonna try to grab the cannon as he's falling. He's somersaulting, and he grabs on. He rolls a natural 15. He grabs on to the cannon. He's holding on to it. You see his twin brother, Anaral, is gonna scream, "Une!" And that is.
I have a reaction. Is he still on? He hasn't fallen yet, right?
No, he's hanging on to the cannon of the ship.
Okay, so he hasn't actually fallen.
He's
Okay.
living by prayer.
He's yeah.
Whoa, we're halfway there.
Thank you. All right, Camille, it's your turn, big guy.
Yeah.
Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear.
Him and Robin do a quick dance number.
Stop it.
Ugh. I'm gonna move up for good measure. I'm gonna cast
He
Hex
moves
on
one
the
step.
bird.
The one that's next to Mercy.
To Mercy, yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna give the same hex. There you go.
I don't know if it has to make a roll for trying to pull you, but I'll give it disadvantage on strength just in case, and I'm gonna swing on it.
Okay, swing away.
Entropy form of dread. Take this. I'm such a smart boy. Boom. Okay, let's try that again real quick. Hang on.
Okay. Yeah, a 9 does not hit, ladies and gentlemen. A 10
How about a
also
10?
does not hit.
All right, hold that thought. Nope, actually, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay.
But it looked really
It
cool. It looked super cool.
He's just
little 2 and a
boom.
3.
Gaff's like, now you know how it feels.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I am so sorry. Holy cow.
Hey, you know,
Okay.
that's the guy that gave us the chip.
Okay, Robin, it's your turn. You're muted. You're muted. Testing.
Still
Nope.
muted.
Can't hear
I
you.
thought that was just me for a second. I thought I just couldn't hear him.
Yeah, I thought so too. I was like, hello?
Nope, still nothing.
Did anyone mute him in Discord?
Did your
No.
Did your cable come out? I imagine he's giving all of us lots of compliments right now.
Yeah.
Stuff too beautiful. for us to
Especially the
hear.
viewers on YouTube, because
Yeah.
Default loves you more than anybody.
No, did you hear me?
We can hear you now.
Hatred, we liked it.
If you're watching this on YouTube, no.
All right.
All
All right, what are you
I don't
doing,
know.
Rob?
Unplugging and plugging it back in fixed it. I don't need you to tell me what specifically happened with that owl and angel, but I would like to throw out a couple of theories and maybe debunk them if this is what happened.
Oh, this
Two
sounds like a negotiation. I'm uncomfortable.
It sounds like I want my spell to keep working. So here's the first one. If the owl did damage to this angel, if that's what happened, it wouldn't stop the effect of suggestion because it's not on our side. It's not
Okay.
our friend. So if that's what happened,
That's not what happened.
if it used an ability to end a condition on him, the spell doesn't give him a condition such as charmed. What, like for example, if I were to do charm person, it says like they are charmed, which is like a specified condition until the end of the spell. Now, granted, the spell does say if a creature is immune to the charmed or I think frightened condition, the spell ends, or it has no effect. But it doesn't actually give them the condition of being charmed. So there's no condition. They're just
So
I
say
don't
say
know.
that last sentence again. If the creature is immune to being charmed, the spell will
Yeah, it
end at
says-
the end.
No, it just says creatures that are can't be charmed are immune to this effect. So that's like a line that's like second or third sentence in.
Oh,
But-
so it wouldn't have happened anyway if he's immune.
Right. Is he immune?
Oh, he is. That's
I
my
was
fault.
worried about this.
I should have known that.
This.
He is
No, you're good.
immune, but yeah, he's immune to it. But that's my fault. I should have seen that.
We'll play it as monk rules. The class, not you.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
he got rid of a condition.
Yeah.
using it.
Okay.
Also, I would have.
He remembered he's
Yeah.
immune to charmed.
Yeah.
He's like, wait a
Oh, yeah.
second.
Also, the bird would have, instead of trying to lesser restore him, would have pulled someone else off the chains. But that's okay. We'll fix that next round.
Okay.
He would have fucking died.
Well, guys, he's immune to my one thing that I do. I shouldn't have said anything. Oh, hubris, thy name is me. Hey guys, if he's immune to being charmed, do you think he's immune to being scared? Should I try and skirt him? He's immune to being scared.
He did have
He
to
did
roll
have to
against
roll
my
for that.
fear.
Camille did try.
Yeah,
So I
you're
think
welcome to do the
I think
swoop.
we determined he has advantage, but he is not immune to fear.
Well, I may have now just remembered that. There's 3 things he's immune to. We'll fix that on the next round.
Everybody's scared
Yeah.
of something. Everybody's scared of something.
Sure. Yeah.
He's soon going to be scared of us.
He's just scared of his own failure.
Thank you, Mopsy.
No, okay, I'm gonna go run up and scream at him. So I run up and I'm gonna stay a careful distance away from him. Maybe we'll be about that distance away.
Okay.
No, not there. I want to be there.
Okay.
So 15 feet away from him,
Yeah.
and I do a 15-foot cube. Ah, wrong direction. Snapped a corner. What is happening?
I don't know.
Okay. There we
Yeah,
go. These measuring tools are tricksy. Okay, I do that, and
Okay.
I do a thunder wave. So he's gonna have to do a Constitution saving throw. And because my level 3 spells aren't gonna do me any good, I'll upcast it to level 3. Oh, but first I walk up and I say, "Hey, you never were good enough for your father, I assume, by the way that you act
How
and treat
dare
people."
you? How dare you?
And such. And I do unsettling words again.
Okay.
And that'll
So-
be a minus D8 on whatever his next roll is, which is another 2. So minus 2 to DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Got it. So he is going to roll. And because he has magic resistance, he'll roll with advantage.
But he's got a minus 2
And it's a wisdom.
Constitution.
Constitution +4. So it's going to be, after your 2, it's going to be an 18.
It's a
It was a
what-
dirty 20.
What the hell? Let's do a celery virus. Reroll that. Take the lower one. I got nothing else to spend spells on.
Okay. So now he fails.
Yeah, let me give advantage to Ham. Hopefully those sharpshooters can hit better with an advantage.
Okay.
My man.
Yeah.
I want to see something. I want to see if he flies into the chains or through the
So-
chains.
He's going to take 23 thunder damage and be thrown back 10 feet. Oh, and what this looks like is I run up and I legitimately just scream at him and it causes a thunder wave. I go, "Oh!"
Okay. Okay. He is going to slam against the chains with his arms out. And as he slams against the chains, you're going to see he's going to cough blood for the first time. As he wipes his lip, he's going to look at you like Rocky Balboa does.
Yeah, pick
Yeah.
on somebody your own size.
Nice.
Don't you ever mess with my homegirl. Is that what the kids are saying, Mercy? My home slice?
I don't know.
What? Don't mess with My science bell!
That
Okay.
works.
I do those arm motions, and then I run away! I'm gonna take my movement to go exactly with it.
Okay. At the end of the round, we are going to take our halftime show break. Welcome new viewers and followers. We're so grateful for the raid. Again, shout out to you guys. We're going to take a break as players, but we have a halftime show hosted by Soren Angel. It's known as the Fireweed Inn and Tavern. So stick around. I'm going to pass it off to her. Players, come back in 15, and we'll be right back. Thanks, everybody.
Leon, I swear. Okay, okay. I'm just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Alright, hello everyone. We want to welcome you all back to the Fireweed Inn and Tavern. I'm your host, Soren, and this is our show within a show, and we appreciate you all joining us. So today we'll be starting a new halftime show series, but before we do, we'd like to give out a shout out to some of the very talented artists and meme makers in our community. So as you may have already noticed, we have some beautiful artwork hanging in our tavern, courtesy of Puckwudgie, Soft Brambles, and LunaBear09. You will also notice the many legendary memes created by our amazing viewers like Aiko, Boop the Raccoon, and Mr. Mini Mopsy. If you are an artist and you create fan art or a legendary meme, we would love to see it. If you visit our gaming-related Discord, you may post your artwork in the community art channel and your top-tier memes in the Memes RS channel. For those not using Discord, you can share your artwork by tagging us on Twitter and TikTok. For formatting purposes, landscape orientation is preferred, but not required, and if you do share your fabulous art, it may be featured in a future episode of Gaming Related. Alright, so on to our new segment. So at the start of this season, we answered some D&D questions with our expert knowledge, of course. And for the past several weeks, we've gotten to know the lovely members of our cast and crew. And for our next series, the Fireweed Inn and Tavern will be brought to life. For the coming weeks, you are all invited into our tavern, where our fantastic barkeeps will be making handmade brews and potions inspired by our player characters and some NPCs. Next week will be the second episode of this new series, and I'm so excited to share this project with you and introduce you all to our second barkeep, Darlene. At the end of our halftime show next week, you will get to decide who our next drink will be inspired by. And don't worry if your selection isn't at the top of the list, we will get to everyone eventually. So this week, we will be allowing our lovely viewers, so that's all of you, to influence some aspects of our very third barkeep character, Tibbs. Now, I will be sharing some brief background information, and along the way, I will be asking you all some questions. This will be your opportunity to influence the character, so let's get started. Alright, with messy hair and a mischievous goblin grin, Tibbs will be the next barkeep at the Fireweed Inn and Tavern. They love shiny objects, they are easily distracted, and they love bread. Alright, so we are going to start with a simple one. Tibbs has a favorite color. What is it? Alright, what is Tibbs' favorite color? Go ahead and post your answers in chat, and if need be, I will create a poll to help you all decide. Alright, Aiko, we got purple, Yin gold, gaming related gray, Leon says mint, Junior Monk says brown. Oh man. We got 2 for gold, Puck says gold. Yin says brown is my favorite color. Gaming related, take away my vote. Got it. Default says you know what? I'm not even gonna try to no. Hold on a minute. Chartreuse? Is that what you... Okay. Got it. Chartreuse. Oh. Thank you, Leon. That is really nice. Gold is lore friendly. Okay. I second Chartreuse. Great. Thank you. Gaming related. Thank you. Thank you, host, for... Okay. Strawberry jam color, says Mrs. Toxin. Okay. Alright, the first one was a typo. Yep, I see that, default. I see that. Black like my humor, says Toxin. Okay, got it. Let's see. What if his favorite color was? You know, that's no, unacceptable. I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna. Nope, I'm not gonna take that. You know what? Wow, that's terrible. All right, you know what? A really creamy eggshell color. The people have spoken. You redeemed a halftime show question. Look. You know, I don't feel like Shart would be a good color for Tibbs, but why is the color you know? Why is the color Shart? That's, you know, oh my gosh. Oh my. Shrek green, it's kind of a compromise. You know, hold on. Is Shrek green, is Shrek green, is that acceptable? Is that acceptable by the, yeah, okay. Why are they like this? You know what? Thank you, Mr. Mini Mopsy. Thank you. Of course. Oh my gosh. Why are they like this? Shrek green is okay. Or you walk? How far are you gonna be walking, Leon? Shark green works. Thanks, Dirty Rollers RPG. Great, that's wonderful. Leon floats normally? You know what, Leon, you never told me you what? Do you just hover above the ground? Do you, like, levitate? He'll die for the colors. Okay. Hey chat, is this okay? Wow. All right. Do we want to put this to a vote, or is this gonna be? All right. I'll go ahead and I'll make a poll for you all. All right. Fantastic. Those are your choices. You have Shart, or Shrek Green. So you gotta pick. I'm not surprised. Oh my gosh. Tibbs' strawberry shart cake cider. You know, that sounds awful, actually. Well, alright, W's in chat for shart. Alright. You got it. You know what, when I woke up this morning, I did not, under any circumstances, believe that shart would be Tibbs' favorite color, but you know what? It's there. It's there, and it is decided, so I will put it in here for you. And we're gonna go to the next question. So, goblins have a lot of unique features, right? And one that really stands out are their ears. So what kind of ears should Tibbs have? Go ahead and post your answers in chat, and if need be, I'll create a poll to help you all decide. Do we got like large droopy ones, large pointy ones, smaller droopy ones? Should there be piercings? Like what are we thinking? Broken floppy ears, cat ears, upside down ears. Very sharp. Very sharp. Uh-huh. I see that default. I see. Jagged and shredded like a mangy. Okay. A mangy coyote. Got a hold of. Okay. Okay. Battle damage on the ears. Got it. Counterclockwise ears. Okay. All right. Piercings, of course, and large bunny ears. Okay. No ears? Question mark. Oh, sexy bunny ears, huh? Dobby ears. Does some toxin. Okay. Bunny ears. We got bunny ears going on in here. Bunny goblin ears. Master has given Dobby a sock. Says Giggle. 7 ears. Wow, that is a lot. Of corn, because, you know, we can make popcorn with that in the tavern. I think that'd be really nice. Okay. Dobby is a free elf. Okay. So, let's see. We got jagged and shredded, broken floppy ears, bunny ears, cat ears, upside down, sexy bunny ears. Bunny gob ears wins. Okay, so bunny goblin ears, right? Are we going for piercings on those? Or are they just kind of like bunny goblin ears? Hippo ears? Okay. Gotcha. Interesting. Okay. Can I show your last drink episode to the world again? I mean, if you wish. I mean, we could take a quick thing. I would have to extend out a little bit if that's alright. Fantasy Shrek. Got it. Bunny ears that he took from an actual rabbit and wears to cover his actual ears, says Mrs. Toxin. Okay, you know what? I think I can craft that. I think I could do that. I could make rabbit ears coming out over the other goblin ears. What do we think? What do we think about that, everybody? Mrs. Toxin says bunny ears that he stole from an actual rabbit and wears to cover his actual ears. What are we thinking? Sounds unhinged. I love it, says Yanie. Okay. Amazing. I will go ahead and let's see. Is everybody cool with that one? Everybody 100% solid? Ooh, we got spiders. Oh, Dirty Rollers RPG redeemed summoned spiders, and so did Toxin. We got double spiders. Love it. Okay, Mrs. Toxin, it looks like we will do those bunny ears that were stolen from an actual rabbit to cover the actual ears. Ooh, we're gonna get so much spiders when we get back to the game. Let's see. All right, bunny ears. Stolen bunny ears. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to our third one. Another feature you all get to decide is the eye color of our precious goblin Tibbs. Now, go ahead and post your answers in chat. Like, are we going red? Are we going yellow? Or maybe white? One red, one white. What are we thinking? A rainbow eye color, says Aiko. Interesting. Like, are we thinking like an ombre or like red in the middle to like purple on the outside, or? Black sclera, white pupils. Ooh, interesting. Mopsy, that sounds really cool. Ask Giggles about Siege. Okay, how about Silver? Okay, alright. You know what? I agree, Toxin. Mr. Mini Mopsy is GOAT. Greatest of all time. Mopsy, we love you. It flashes through each color, never staying in one color, says Aiko. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? Like eyeballs that were like iridescent and they like color shifted? That'd be cool. Gold pupils, black sclera. Okay. Says Toxin. That's nice. That's nice. Speaking of goat, what about goat eyes, says Default. Ooh, that would be really interesting, actually. Goat eyes. Little Tibbs. Tibbs with goat eyes. Spider eyes, says Aiko. Oh yeah, cool pupil shape, says Yeti. Oh, 100%. If we want to get creative with the pupils and not do round ones, 100%. I am so down. Octopus pupils? Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, those would be really cool. Okay. That would be hard to find, but I'd be willing to give it a go. Let's see. Magic 8 balls, says Mrs. Toxin. Instead of normal pupils, what about Robin's face, says Default. You know, sure. You know what? That's unsettling. That's very unhinged, and I think that's very Tibbs. I know of a cool flea market that sells them used. Ooh, you know, I don't know about putting, you know, used contacts in my eyeballs, you know? They're kind of like flaking apart, and, you know, doesn't feel very safe. What if the eyes are just the universe, like a celestial god? You know what, Aiko? That sounds pretty badass. But, shoot, where would I find those? I don't know. One is a marble with a tiny tabs inside trying to escape. Oh my gosh. You know what, Yanie? That's crazy. I love it. Oh my goodness. The Sharinga? I'll stick with just silver. Should we put it up to a vote? What do you guys think? No eyes? A poll? We have a lot of different ones in here. Let's see. Okay, so we have man, I can't remember all of these. So silver, goat, black sclera, 8 balls. Double eye patches for double the cool, says Mrs. Toxin. Should we include an eye patch in this? Is that something that's on the table now? Default says I changed my vote. Double eye patch. You know what? I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to make the executive decision to veto that double eye patch. I can commit to one, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I do not have the extra spoons to film blind, so I'll also vote for double eye patch. You know what? That's fantastic. What if the eye patches were see-through? That's true. Mr. Mini Mopsy, I could have two, but the other one's just kind of like, you know, off to the side, you know? Cause like Tibbs is just like, or both on the same eye, says Yanie. You know what? Actually, that's really funny because that is definitely something I feel like Tibbs would do. It's just like put extra of something on, you know, just because he felt like it looked cool, you know? Okay, so if we're gonna have 2 eye patches over 1 eye, what is the singular eye that is going to be visible? What should that look like? Okay. Goat eye. Rainbow goat eye. Rainbow goat eye. That is really interesting. Okay, so if I can't find a rainbow goat eye, what would be your second, like, best? Snake, cat, rainbow snake eye. Any goat eye, to be honest, says Leon. Okay, okay. Eye of Sauron? Oh, Mrs. Toxin. Okay. You know what? That'd be really intense. You know what? That would be really cool if I could find that. Let's see. I'm not gonna say it right. I'm not gonna say it right, Toxin. Okay. Alright. That is so intense. That is so specific. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put a poll out here. Yes. Let's see. I will put a pull out for the eye. And I will try to find... Let's see. All right. And all of these options, I will try to find a rainbow first of whatever you all pick. And then if not, I will go ahead and choose a different color. So. Alright, it looks like goat eyes. I will try my best to find a rainbow one for you all. But if I cannot, I will just get the second best color that I could find. Alright. Alright, I think we are gonna start wrapping up. Thank you all so much for your suggestions. I am super excited to share these characters with you all, and be sure to tune in next week where Darlene will craft a Hamish inspired drink, and I will be posting the ingredients in our Discord in the Fireweed menu channel, so you may follow along and make a drink of your own if you wish. So thank you all for hanging out with us in the Fireweed Inn and Tavern. We want to take a moment to recognize those who popped in chat so far today, and the followers gained so far in our 26th episode of Gaming Related. So please forgive me if I mispronounce your name. I will try my best to get them right. First up we have Boop the Raccoon, Puck Wedgie, Red's Samurai, Mr. Mini Mopsy, Mrs. Toxin, Yanie, thank you for the sub, Dirty Rollers RPG, thank you for the raid and thank you for sticking around. Beanie Coffee, Lady Mustella, Aiko, Lord Seared, and the cast and crew. Those of you returning, welcome back, and to those of you new to Gaming Related, welcome. We are happy to have you all here. Before we direct your attention back to Monk and the lead cast, don't forget to check out our social media platforms on TikTok, YouTube, Discord, and Twitter for clips, announcements, and other fun content. thank you all for joining us for the 26th intermission show, and we hope to see you next Wednesday at the same time. Without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the second half of Gaming Related.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second half. Let's get our pirate music back on, and we're going to get right back into the action. Soren Angel, thank you as always for being the coolest host, the Fireweed Inn and Tavern. All right, we're going back to our players. We are at the top of the round, and Mercy, let me get rid of this image of Yofi. It is your turn. And you're currently being grappled by a bird. No, it just attacked you, didn't it?
No,
It
I'm
didn't.
not. It just attacked.
It just
me.
attacked.
No, I'm not.
You're absolutely right. Okay,
Yeah.
so on your turn, what are you doing?
I'm going to kind of go around him at the bottom of the stairs right here. I'm staying in his area, and since I had already pulled out my rope when I was having my tangent, I already have my magical rope of climbing out.
That is a very good
I
call.
am going to activate it, and it's going to reach out to our lovely friend who is hanging from a cannon.
Okay, how far can this thing move?
I can link it. Hang on.
It's not that far anyway. Totally fine. So, you send it out, and it snakes off and begins to wrap around his arm as he reaches up. Not really knowing where this is coming from, but he'll grab a rope if he sees a rope. Anything else on your turn? 50-foot length and grants advantage.
So, yeah, he has the ability to climb it.
Yeah.
It's not pulling him up, but it's at least a rope.
Okay.
And, I guess I would just have it be tied to the side in case something tries to knock him again, so that the rope is tied to the ship.
Yeah. Like spiders and their webbing, they shoot across the screen.
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay. Anything else
How
from you,
dare you.
Mercy?
I think that'll do it for this turn.
That'll
yeah.
do. That'll do.
I don't want us to lose any more crew.
All right,
Be
Hamish.
sure to compare more things that Mercy does to spiders. I'm sure Hikaru loves that.
Yeah, you got it. The tippy tapping of a spider thinking. Just tippy tap. Okay, Hamish, you can see that the entire ship has about faced and has fired the cannons. What are you doing?
Well, I've been blessed with an opportunity to get advantage, so I have to shoot the big guy. So
Get him.
He's not that big.
Oh, so he's small. It's below average.
Whatever.
this
A
is,
can tell just by the way
16
he
does
walks.
not hit.
well, now I'm disappointed, so I'm going to shoot him again.
A 15 does not hit. It flies wide and long and hard. Anything else?
So we already got a rope around that one guy.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
alright.
yep.
Okay, I don't really know the layout of the boat, but I'm gonna go here
Okay.
and just reach my hand out and grab the hand of this guy to make
Okay.
it harder for him to fall off.
You're going to help him. I like it. So you climb up onto the rigging just a few feet off the deck, and you grab his arm and start leaning back, just holding him in place. Saviliala, your turn.
Would tying yourself to the ship, like securing yourself, would that be considered an action or an object interaction? I would argue an object interaction.
I think tying the bowline hitch would be an action, but picking up the rope and throwing it, well, picking up the rope would be a free interaction. Pulling the rope would be a free action, but tying the
I'm
rope...
not looking to pull the rope. I'm looking to give the order to the crew to secure themselves to the ship.
Ooh.
If you tell me that's a crew action, I'm good with that.
It would be a crew action. Also, just to remind you, I think you have some magical potions too that we talked about at the end of last session of what was in the treasure box.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's hard to know where this should go based on what's happening.
Yeah, I would say yes. It would be a crew action.
Okay, so Sevy's going to give the order for the crew to secure themselves to the ship. Given that it's a flying ship, I don't feel like this is the first time they've heard this order.
Okay.
Now, from there, I'd like to have, as far as Savy's turn goes, I'm going to bonus action cast Shadow Blade. And then I'm going to swing at our angelic friend.
Okay.
Because I'm just going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say that it doesn't seem like he's going to be doing Robin's orders. It seems like he's going to be doing his own thing, and I don't feel like I should have to roll with that, given that we're going to just negate it wholesale. So
Okay.
I also just blasted him with the thunder wave, so
that's also true.
So he just started blasting. Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, I started blasting.
blasting.
Okay, and is this a
So-
spell save DC?
No, this is me swinging with an attack.
Okay.
Does a 26 hit?
Yes, a 26 hits. Holy. That would hit a dragon.
So it does 15 damage. That's sad.
Okay. Okay.
I don't like that. And then the second attack
A 19 hits.
does a 19.
Oh.
Or 26.
Oh, yeah, he's looking
Nice.
bloodied. You're going to see as he hits the back of the chains, he kind of falls forward. You start pummeling him with your shadow blade. He's coughing up blood now. A spurt of it hits you right in the face and on your chest, and you see the wings are slowly starting to unfurl from nowhere. He looks bad.
Yeah, and
good
again,
call.
what this is really happening is that as Savvy is slashing, these tendrils of shadow are just sort of diverging off her blade and burrowing into him, seeming to leech his strength as he's going along. That's her turn.
I love it. It's now Yofi's turn, and you're going to have this bird fly up to him. Does anything happen? No? Okay. It's going to flap its wings, and it is going to heal him. And then it's going to flap its wings, and it's going to fly away. And this one here,
Now something's going to happen.
Bicey the Lovable is going to get an attack of opportunity, and you could do, excuse me, whatever you want. And let's roll damage, because this hits. Okay, what are you doing?
The owl that just flew away.
That hits. A
20
20
to hit.
hits.
Beautiful.
And it takes 25. 19 psychic, 6 force.
Okay, it flaps its wings, one of them seeming to be badly injured from that, and it starts to fly underneath the ship. And I'm going to put it over here. Okay, so that was one. This one is going to try again, Mercy.
No.
It is going to grapple you,
No.
and I need you to make a strength athletics check.
Does it get disadvantage on its attack?
So it's a contest, but he is hexed,
Yeah.
so he does get... Is it disadvantage or a
If he's
yeah.
if he's making a strength-based check of any
Okay.
kind, he has disadvantage.
Okay, let's see it.
And is it only strength, or am I allowed to use like the same rules as like being like grabbed? I can dodge with.
You can use dexterity if you'd rather, yeah.
I would very much rather use acrobat.
Okay.
Hey, owl, no means no.
Stop.
Swiper, no swiper.
A 14 is going to succeed.
Yay!
Okay. This one is Oh, and you know what? Une is going to use the rope and is going to climb up to here on his turn. The rest of
Yay.
them are going to grab rope, and they're going to try to find anything and start tying themselves off. That'll be their action. So everyone is tied off, except for Anarol, who's currently holding on for dear life. So this is going to give him advantage. And there's going to be a contest between the two of them. And he rolls a 10 and a 16 plus modifier. He succeeds. So that bird does his thing. That bird does his thing. This one does his thing. I'm missing a bird. There was 4 birds. One. Oh, no, that's all of them. Okay. Now it's Yofi's turn. And Yofi is going to look at you, and he is going to attack you twice.
Who is you?
Sorry, Savvy. He's attacking Savvy.
You is you.
The player.
Yofi. Yofi is going to attack Savvy. The sword comes down, and the first one is going to be a natural 20. The second one is going to be 15 plus 8.
I'm sorry. What was the first one again?
A natural 20.
Was it a natural 20?
Was it? Do you have any reactions left?
Did I use one this turn?
Haven't you?
I think I did.
You did.
It is still the same turn. We had an intermission in between, so that's why I was confused. I'm out of reactions. I tried, Savvy.
Wait.
Okay. Okay.
Wait. We started at the top of the round.
Yes, but a reaction doesn't come back until
Until the start of your next turn.
next
Okay, yeah.
turn.
So no, you don't. Okay, so the first one is going to hit with 2d6 plus 4. 11 plus 11 radiant plus another 10 radiant and then it's still
so
coming.
to be clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is the first hit? Give me damage.
Okay. Yeah, let me do that again. So the first hit, there's 2 parts. There's slashing and radiant. So the slashing on the first one is going to be 11 slashing.
Uh-huh. What's
And
the
then
radiant?
the radiant, I can't math. Let me just do it with the dice.
Is actually negative 11. So it heals you for the exact amount of slashing.
It's 4d8, so double dice would be 8d8, and you'll take 39 on the radiant.
Oh.
No! Fuck that shit!
Okay?
No!
Okay.
No!
What do you
So,
do?
As the blade comes down on Savvy, that first one, that natural 20,
Yeah, that was all of it.
so to clarify, you're giving me total damage for both hits?
No, that was
Or
the
what?
first hit. That was a natural 20.
Okay. So what that's going to look like then is that as he tries to retaliate, it's almost as though her symbiote will respond reactively, and before his blow strikes, Savvy will be enveloped in a cocoon of eldritch tissue that will spring out of her blade and quickly go to wrap her in totality. As it
Yes.
does, she will gain temporary HP equal to 10 times her warlock level, which is 60.
Okay. Okay.
So, that damage is what?
Okay. So it was
11 plus
So that'd be-
39.
11
so
plus
50.
39.
50. So 50 initially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how much? So you still have 10
got
HP,
10.
temporary HP, on top of your normal. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then seeing this, you're going to see he kind of cocks his head sideways. The second attack also hit. And this one is going to
To
probably...
be clear.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. No, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Go ahead. I won't do that.
Okay. So the second hit will do its normal damage, which will be 7 slashing and only 4d8 radiant. Which will be 19.
Okay.
And then that's it for their turn. Camille.
Only 16 damage
Wow.
got through. That's pretty incredible.
I
It's
know, I know,
yeah.
right?
Damn. Okay,
Yeah. So
Camille, it's your turn.
67.
Wow. That is not the way I anticipated you
76
using that for the first time, but that was
I know.
That was
You know,
dope.
right?
This
76
cocoon of
damage.
black ichor. Oh, that was so cool.
okay. I think Camille's gonna take note of that, and how Savvy got a little bit wailed on, but did something really cool, and think, oh damn, you're gonna take one swing at this owl. I want this owl to die. I want.
I got the owl.
A 19 hits. Oh wait, never mind.
No,
That's a Constitution
my-
save. Sorry.
That's my roll for Shadow Blade's concentration. Which
Uh,
is old.
That is so true to Savvy. He's like in her element. You know, on a flying ship.
Camille, I
Sword
got
fighting.
the owl. I can take care of this.
But my hex and
Hey, what do you sound like, Giant?
okay.
You can swing.
Boy.
Turn the lights down.
Sorry,
low.
one more time. I didn't understand your Vocaloid. Okay, what are you doing?
I mean, you can take a swing if you want, but I can also help out here where I can't really help out on the other one. There's more owls. Just one and I'm gone. Please hit it.
A 14 does not hit it.
I
have an-
hate you.
they have an
I
AC
hate
higher than
you,
14.
The
Then
DM.
the AC's 19. The AC's 19.
Of the owl?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We figured that out with the cannons.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Giant guy?
Yeah, I'm still going.
So upset.
Don't break the
God,
ship.
I'm so pissed at this owl. Yeah, that gets me there.
Guys,
I'm
did you hear there's an
stepping over
owl
people.
in your crew?
Ooh.
I'm stepping over people. I'm leaping over the fucking banister. I'm,
Boom.
I'm not falling for that.
The whole ship disintegrates. He falls through the ship.
Oh,
Just
fuck.
kidding. Your turn. I'm just kidding. You keep going.
I'm gonna hit this guy.
A 10.
I have. There's so much hate in my heart.
It could have been any of those.
Oh my god.
Can you tell the crowd what you're rolling so the people who are just listening?
Yeah, for the good people at home. In fact, let me total up my last 5 attack rolls for you. They've been a 9, a 10, a 14, a 10, and a 10.
Yeah. That's,
Which is 3 3s, a 2.
That's level
and a
1
7
shit.
rolled. So
But you're freaking awesome and big. But awesome first. Anything else from you,
And
Camille?
big second.
no.
All right, Robin, you're up.
And I'm gonna come over here, and I'm gonna precariously stand right on the edge of
Okay. You jump up onto the banister of a flying ship.
There's a rope there. It's fine.
and I
He's gonna break his
stand there
hip.
for a second and go, "Hey, Mercy, do I look like super cool and swashbucklery?"
I would love a dexterity acrobatics as you jump up onto the
Is he
balance beam.
juggling right now?
Can I do a performance?
No.
To try and look all piratey?
No.
That feels performance-y. I don't know.
Unless you sing, unless you can sing a pirate jig.
Yo, a pirate's life for me.
Okay, performance it is. Let's see it.
Yeah.
Just another day on the ship. No big deal.
Oh, I love
Performance.
Yeah, me too.
Oh!
Oh!
Robin falls off the ship. I need a dexterity save.
No, no, you don't. I have, just in case, I'm gonna use my reaction, and I'm going to cast Featherfall.
Wait, I do want to ask a question.
Yes.
My token is completely on the map. Why am I falling off the ship for just using movement?
Because you jumped up onto the balcony. That's why we're making you roll dexterity or performance. You're jumping on a railing and you missed. So you're falling off the railing off the ship. What you
There's a
see,
walkway there.
yeah, what those panels are, those are like shields that stick out, but they fall down. So you are falling. Those are kind of lower on the ship. That's
Oh, I can't stand there. I did not understand. I was like, wait, why am I rolling?
Yeah. So you can't really see this unless you look at the stream right now. But basically,
Let me switch over to the stream.
yeah. Sorry, guys. This is not normally what we do for the players, but there are these like lidded shells that kind of protect the ship. But you're on the banister, which is less than like 6 inches wide, and that's what you're running across. And and then you fall off of that. So as you're falling, you'll be able to grab some stuff.
Well, okay.
All right.
I thought I was running on a 4-foot wide walkway. Instead of using that, could I use the totally acceptable rule and move through an ally and stand on the opposite side of an ally?
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
There's
only
plenty of-
because I didn't describe that well enough before you did it. There's
Keeping my
I was
spell.
like, why am I doing acrobatics? I'm being all piratey.
That's why we're doing acrobatics. Okay, but
I
fine.
can fall off the boat if you want me to fall off the boat. I die.
Well, you're gonna fall slowly. You're gonna feather fall.
If you're okay with it, I don't want to fall off the boat or run across a 3-inch wide railing.
Okay. I mean, I thought I described it well when I'm like, this is why you're doing that. But
Oh, I had no
and
idea.
I could have
but
heard the word precarious thrown out there, but let's move on. Yeah, you slide through the people. You're currently on the stairs, halfway between the first floor and second floor.
Okay, and then I'm gonna tell the owl that he's bad at his job,
Okay.
and I do unsettling words,
Okay.
and it is gonna get a -6
A minus
to
6.
his Constitution saving throw, and I'm gonna do Thunderwave.
Oh, okay.
Level 3.
Okay.
Oh, that was shitty rolls.
All right. He fails.
And he gets pushed back 10 feet and takes
10 damage.
10 damage.
Okay. Got it.
And I go, you good? To Mercy.
She nods.
Good. And then I run back.
All right, Mercy, top of the round. It's your turn.
Yeah, since the command word on my robe is still activated,
He's now standing next to you.
yep. It's gonna let go of him, and it's gonna tie to the banister, and then tie to me.
Okay.
Probably like just in case this fucker tries to do that shit again. But then I'm also going to cast Ray of Sickness at the burb that, you know, was being mean.
Okay.
I think that 24 will hit.
A 24 hits. Yep, a 24 hits.
And then it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, and what's the DC? 13?
Yes.
It succeeds.
Did you roll with disadvantage?
No, it fails. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah,
Cool.
no, it succeeded,
You're
then it failed.
welcome.
So what happens now?
It is now poisoned until the next turn.
Okay, I'll put the
So it
poison
has
thing on it.
disadvantage on all checks
Disadvantage on all checks. Noted. Okay.
and attack rolls, I believe.
Okay. Love it. Hamish, you're up.
All right. Crew is going to move on Savvy's turn, so I'm going to step forward a little bit so I'm not near the edge of the boat.
Okay, it's not going to reach
And-
through the chains to hit you, so you're good.
All right. And then I'm going to take a few. Why does this AC have to be so high? It makes me doubt my sharpshooter ways, but
Don't doubt your sharpshooter
I
ways.
persist.
Do it.
I persist.
Why change?
Never change.
A 22
Never
hits.
change.
That's a good call. That was a
There
good
are
call.
Consequences, and you will never die.
A 22 hits.
Can I maybe move my hunter's mark before I do this?
Only because you just started playing the game and you're still learning. Yes, it's fine. Only because this is your first rodeo.
I feel honor bound to tell you it's not.
Oh, we know, Hamish. We know.
Oh, we
You
know.
are a dungeon master. We know.
Yeah, and yeah. All right, so 21. On the
Okay.
first hit.
Whew. He is bloodied. A 15 misses.
That hard. All right. Okay.
Yes.
Let me just say that came through clearly on my headset. Like there was no muffle. Like your microphone was clean.
Oh, thank you.
Yell at me again. Anything else? Sil is like, what am I doing? I'm just being here, like doing nothing. It's
I'm gonna
fine.
move Sil. Okay,
I would like to
let's
also do cool things.
Perfect. Sil's got the movement for it. Sil's gonna go right there.
Okay, cool. He's gonna hit her. Okay, Savaliala, the black ichor seeps back into your form. What are you doing?
It's worth noting that though that ability does normally incapacitate you for a turn, it is clear and explicit that your effects are negated when the HP is cleared. And since he blew through literally 60 fucking HP in a turn,
Yeah.
which was scary, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not fine to move, Matt. I'm going to.
I am sweating, guys. That hit.
Yeah.
Whoo!
Yeah. Woo! Who in fucking deed? Who the fuck does he think he is?
I'm the owl.
That's my question. Anyway, I sidestep, and with
Oh.
that very convenient placement of our friend,
I feel like that was my fault
I'm-
that you have advantage right now.
it is indeed your fault. I want you to remember that, because it was not me that did this, and I'm gonna swing at it. So I'm gonna do so with advantage, and I'm gonna
Yes.
swing.
Oh, 26 hits.
That's fine.
So it takes 19, 17 psychic, 2 force.
He falls to his knees and
Yeah.
coughs blood on the floor and slowly stands back up as you attack.
Yeah. Then we do it one more time for another 26. And we do, oh my god, 32, 31 force and one,
Wow.
31 psychic and 1 force.
How do you want to do this?
Not on my fucking ship. And decapitation.
Oh my gosh. So as you say that, the head falls to the ground, begins to roll, his eyes looking at you, and he begins to speak, but no words come out. And eventually, very much like the Matrix, second shout out of the night, Fantasy Matrix, the eyes start to bulge with bright tubes of light. And you see the neck itself begin to cast light around it, and then poof, he explodes. And I need you, Sil,
Spoilers for the Matrix.
and Leon,
Jeez.
and unfortunately, Bossy the Lovable to make dexterity saving
He's
throws.
tied down.
He is tied
He's
off.
tied down.
Okay, that's fine.
Dexterity, you said?
Sil's gonna casually roll a 20.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
I roll a 5.
okay.
Oh God.
I'd like to think that this is Savvy just very much being
Yeah.
pissed at this
Yes.
tasty shit that's on her deck.
Savvy
And
turns
then
around,
surprise.
doesn't look at explosions.
Gonna
Yeah.
blow a hole
And
in
then
the
it
deck.
really explodes like
Okay.
right next to her. It's really fucking awesome.
Okay, Sav,
Camille got
it
an
blows your hair back, and you keep your eyes open, and you just see white.
Some
You're
people pay a lot of money for a blowout. I'm just
yeah,
saying.
yeah, it blows your because it takes hours if you don't do it right. Bossy
I know,
goes
right?
flying backwards. The ropes goes taut, and then he swings underneath the ship, completely blinded by the light. Sil digs her claws in, and Camille, you are going to put your arm over this pirate, Yordune the Wonderful, and shield her from the blast. And anything else on your turn, Savvy?
Yeah, how much damage did I take from that? Because I'm not gonna. I mean, I rolled a 5, so I think I take damage.
You
I'm
will
not-
take damage. You'll take 7 plus 5.
Okay.
Is it half for success or no?
It's none on a success. Okay. Sav, with there not being any blood, even the blood on your chest and face begins to glow white and then begin to fade into nothingness. It is now Yofi's turn, and the birds are going to disengage, and they are going to fly away.
Oh no, these sluts don't.
This one will fly.
If they're just gonna fly away and they're gonna put us out of initiative, I have a range of 600. I'm
Okay.
shooting one of them.
Okay. In that case, you can begin to shoot your arrows. You're going to get 3 arrows, Hamish. 3 total arrows before they are gone. One of them hits.
Perfect. And 17 damage on that one.
Okay. The arrow
Here's
sticks.
the lowest HP. Good one.
Yeah, definitely the one with the lowest HP.
You
One
call
that's
out, which one of
probably-
you is almost dead?
Yeah, which one's almost dead? And it turns around and waves. That's the one
Yeah.
to shoot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like an angry
Don't shoot
bird.
me. I really weren't wounded.
And I definitely put Hunter's Mark on it before
Yeah.
for an extra 5.
It like Duck Hunt starts to spiral down as it starts to fall.
Fantastic.
The dog runs up the side of the ship trying to go retrieve it.
Boop the raccoon suddenly jumps out of a bucket and just dives for it. And with that, you are out of initiative as everyone starts to scream for the fallen. As Shashful, the carefree, is dead. What are you all doing?
Someone's still hanging over the edge, guys.
Yeah, he's still
Can I
there.
just, while I'm still big, can I just reach down over the side of the ship and just grab the rope and pull him up?
Yeah, you start to pull
I
him
love
up.
that.
And you'll see the lovable is going to just give you a big hug around your calf as Basi says, You're the most amazing crew. You saved me. Thank you. Thank you. As he's like taking a deep breath, looking around, and then it starts to sink in. Everything that just happened. You are going to see that Rosie said the Flawless will approach, and he'll say, everything that they said is exactly what happened. In our world, we were thriving. We thought that was the way it was supposed to be. War was part of our life. They didn't warn us. They brought rocks and meteors from the sky, volcanoes from the earth, and they decimated our world. Our people were born from it. We are the consequence of the decisions of whoever that was. And you stood up to them.
You want to help us kill him?
Fuck yes! A tear drops down his eye as the crew all suddenly starts to climb up from the bottom of the ship and down from the chains. You can see that the Scented brothers kind of hug it out and kind of chuckle that, oh my gosh, we almost died again. And then they just kind of look at all of you, and they all look up at Camille. Yeah.
Out of curiosity, what happens to the body of that pompous asshole when he dies?
Yofi, the late
Yeah, sure,
Yofi,
let's pretend he had it.
the archivist of science and medicine, begins to
We got a new
dissolve.
archivist of science. Her name is Mercy.
Yes.
Right.
Quote that.
I'm gonna arc this fist into your face.
It begins to
Archivist.
dissolve into light and into nothingness.
Can I? I'm gonna homebrew some. I'm gonna just roll for flavor on this.
Okay.
I want Savvy as his body begins to stab her sword into his body, and watch as the sword begins to drink in the light and devour his essence.
Oh, I
Because
love
fuck
that.
him.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
The outside of your sword begins to glow with this white outline, and you see it begins to envelop all of Savvy, where she looks like she has fairy fire on her, and then it slowly just starts to pulsate and then disappear.
I have 2 quick questions as he's disappearing. One, and this may necessitate a religion check of some kind, is there any marking on him? You briefly described the markings on him to tie him to a particular pillar, but you calling him the archivist of science and medicine, is there anything on him that might tie him to Aesculapius specifically, the goddess of medicine?
Yes, let's see your religion check. And I am looking at the god of medicine right now.
Of course, that's when. Okay.
We tell
no,
the
I
we
would
tell
agree.
the
Not
fans.
anymore.
That'd be a nat
That's so
20
fucking good. That's so fucking
with a
good.
-1.
Yeah, if I was
Oh.
listening, yeah, that's after all of my 10s to attack. This is a natural 20 on my religion check.
Which is just as important. Robin walks up and I rub the middle of Cam's back. Good job, bud. Tell us
He's-
about
he's-
this.
He's probably started to shrink back down now.
Tell us about
So,
this
Janet
medicine
Robin
guy.
is touching Cam's ass.
just right in there.
Every time.
Yeah, that's an
but
option
it's-
right now.
As
would
I
also like
shrink,
to
it's like
join.
his hand is moving up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll forgive
100%.
you'll forgive the giant light that's now in my face is because the radiance that was this. It's a Word document I'm looking at. Sorry, everyone.
You just look like
Yeah, I'm just like, holy shit, you guys killed a deity. Okay.
And it's like you open the tome and then the light shines up
Yeah,
your face.
yeah.
oh.
I'm just trying to make a little bit of sense and maybe shed some lore light for us and for those at home. Because to Cam,
Yeah.
it feels like it'd be weird for an angel to serve a pillar directly.
Yeah. Aesculapius appears as a serene figure emanating an aura of healing and compassion. Their form exudes a sense of grace and wisdom, reflecting their mastery of the healing arts. Ace, we'll call them from now on, is often depicted wearing a flowing robe adorned with symbols of medicine, such as a caduceus or a healing staff. Their eyes shine with a gentle empathy and deep understanding in suffering. The symbol you find, the primary symbol associated with Ace, is a caduceus, symbolizing the balance between life and death and the healing arts. Other symbols include a serpent entwined around a staff, representing the ancient symbol of medicine, and a pair of hands cradling a heart, signifying the compassionate care and healing touch provided by Ace's followers. And I do want to give a shout out to Pig. I know he's not writing with us, but this is amazing stuff that he wrote. I will put that in our Discord in case you want to follow up on the deity known as Ace.
Nice.
Yeah, Camille.
But that has yet to answer my question.
Oh yeah, I thought I did. I thought I totally did.
No, my question.
Oh, I was like,
Not
I
at all,
waxed
not at
pontific
all.
for that.
Not even a little bit. I asked if there was anything about his garb or the symbolism that he had that would tie him to Aesculapius.
Asclepius, yes.
Ace.
Asclepius.
Yeah, we'll say you do see that there is a necklace that was close to the chest that was the symbol of the hands holding a heart. And it's not the artistic Valentine's heart, it's the anatomically human heart. Humanoid
Gotcha.
heart.
He had a human heart on his necklace.
Mm-hmm.
And then my second question was just going to be, as he's disappearing, is his sword also disappearing, or is it
Please
there?
hope. Please no. Yeah, no. See, because his sword fell from his hand and it stayed there in perfect preservation.
Okay.
For
not
anybody
necessarily-
that wants it.
I'm not even necessarily assuming it's magical itself. Maybe all of that was just angel magic, but it sure would
No.
be cool.
It sure would be angel magic. I bet it is. I bet it is. That sword was perfect. That's a holy Avenger +5. You think that D&D 5e goes up to 3? No. +5 for angel.
That's only if you're a player.
Okay. The sword remains. Its glow begins to dim. The blue blade of it is there. It is pulsating with sexual magic. Now, I will tell you that for you,
Pulsating.
Savvy, you are going to see that your... Let me close this document. Sorry, guys, for the bright colors. You will notice that your tentacles that typically come out against magic don't go after this one. But yes, the sword is there.
So you said that the sword is starting to dim and
Mhm.
stuff like that. Counterpoint. What if it doesn't?
What if it starts to glow
That's a
brighter
good point.
and brighter
Yeah.
and brighter?
Yeah.
Yeah, brighter than
Did
the
you-
10 suns.
What if it don't? Though?
I'm assuming this just might be me. That it's just dim because the wielder is dead.
But it's sad.
Someone
Oh,
else-
no.
Someone else must
Um,
probably needs to attune to it for it to
That's
glow
some, like,
again.
So
That's some real great scientific method. And
Yeah.
yeah, so to
counterpoint.
that end,
How about Cam? What were you gonna say?
I was going to say something that I'm sure will result in the same thing that what you're going to say is going to result in, which is I just wanted to, while Savvy's drinking up that good angel juice, I wanted to pick up the sword, hold it, blade in my hands, and present it, and just say, I guess as I'm drinking, Captain?
No. See, because here's the thing. Okay, this is a teaching moment. Like a parent with a child, but a captain to a new pirate. Neil, we share equally in the bounty. This is yours, nothing else. I do not need its treatments. By all means, do with it what.
I respect that so much, and I love that about you and about us, but I don't know if you saw me in that fight. I didn't really earn... You should take this.
Counterpoint. I suspect that if you were to take this to your, I don't know how you benefactor, mistress, person of interest, she may find this interesting. I have no need of a sword. I have my own. But ask Tabis what she thinks of Chauncey's little trinket that she brought with us. By all means, for me, it is satisfaction enough that a pillar had the audacity, and she will begin to turn her attention towards the crew at large, those of who are gathering themselves, who are also pulling themselves onto the ship, who are loosening themselves from the restraints that they had made to keep themselves from being thrown off. It strikes me as no coincidence that we would have divinity itself that would attempt to say that what we have now we did not earn. But I cannot speak for you. I feel as though we earned everything that we have, that we have taken in measure to what we are owed. Who are they to declare what we can and cannot have? Mercy, who is Chan Si to say to you what you do and do not deserve to learn? From where I stand, you are the most intelligent person that I have ever come across. Who is it that would not be restricted from learning anything? How would they dare to say that you would be unfit for the knowledge they would bequeath upon us? No. What we are is a crew that I once again remind us stands against the tyranny of the pillars, that stands against the enforcement of what they have deigned to be their previous efforts, such as it is. And just as we have killed one archivist, we will bring down a god if we must. We will help them understand that it is not to them that we must restrict our view and our prowess, but instead it falls to us to determine our destiny. It falls to us to determine our capability, and most of all, it falls to us as a crew, each and every one of you, to determine what we will make of ourselves. So help me, my crew, we will make ourselves, in this world, in this iteration as they call it, kings and queens of the new world. We will be champions among them, and I dare them to fucking come to us again and tell us what we cannot do. We've struck down one archivist, we will strike down more, I promise you. Sail with us, and you sail, not just for our people, but for yourselves. Do you wish riches, glory, a legend? That is what you get aboard our ship. We are the crew of the Dragonfell. Join us and prosper.
Huzzah!
Yay!
Huzzah! I know her!
No, that was awesome.
That's my friend!
That was awesome.
Yeah, please quote that. You son of a...
I'm so sorry. No, hang on. That's not...
Everything up to that point was epic.
No way! I meant to...
Disadvantage on the next 3 rolls, Camille.
No, wait, I meant to do this.
Don't press any buttons! Don't press any buttons! Stop it. Everyone stop it.
Do the first one again.
Don't. Don't.
Camille, hey Camille, do it.
The show's almost over. We're almost done.
Do it. Hey, Camille, do it. Do it. I can't.
Rosa Sid's gonna quickly interrupt the interruption.
Ham is
Camille, you can't do it. I don't know what you mean.
Go Ham, do it.
Ham is gonna go. Ham is gonna walk up to Savvy, and after she's done with her speech, and that was beautiful. That was.
Thanks. I've been kind of thinking about it a little bit, but I practice that. I just gotta go.
I didn't actually understand fully what it meant to be a pirate. I just didn't. I mean, you hear stories here and there about people taking goods from one place to another, but now I think I understand it a little bit more. You're protecting your family, and you're doing good, and that is something I think I can get behind.
Shh. Understand. I mean to make smart.
So sorry, I can't. hear you.
Your mic is doing
Yeah.
a thing again.
I'm gonna crank my gain then. Hamish, understand this. They mean to make us monsters, because that is what they understand. They paint lines and they draw us into their corners because it allows them to make us the monsters that they claim us to be. They tell stories of us, that we are the raiders of their towns, that we steal from those that do not have, that we murder those that cannot support their own families. It is propaganda. And I tell you this, Hamish, to live this life is to live in opposition of one thought and one thought alone. It is to understand that we are not tyrants and we do not abide them.
I totally agree. I actually didn't know those other stories. But I'm willing to follow you, Captain.
Hamish,
You've done
understand
right
this.
by me and mine.
I appreciate that. But here's what you must understand. I am not a king. I do not look for followers.
I mean,
We are a crew. We share equally. This, and she gestures to the scorched boards where there was an angelic messenger only moments ago, was not my work. This was our work. You and I and Camille and Robin and Mercy and Roswin and the rest contributed to this equally. And we will take and profit from it equally. We do not rule. We are equals. So, do not follow me. Walk beside me.
I'm gonna walk away and then stop and turn around and say, all right. Now, was it just me, or were those owls really freaking hard to hit?
I have never seen an owl composed of such bullshit
Exactly.
formed into a creature as I have imagined. It was a bird, but it could dodge a cannon shot. That surprises me in a way that I
firmly
cannot
believe that they
properly
are mostly
explain.
feathers.
I
That's the
think
only
that they were
explanation.
made up of all of the arrogance and hubris of Chauncey made into a creature. That they were not owls as much as they were imaginations meant to fuck us over specifically.
I think that they were their feathers were made of aluminum.
The twins,
And that's my cue. So all this be off.
the scented brothers, are going to come up to you and say, Captain, we need to go get our fallen. Please.
Hey. You have leave. We will descend, and we will do right. And then, after we have finished, I know just where to find some more crew. Others who will join us.
We've lost 2 in not even a 10-day. But now that we've learned why this all happened, and that it not only happened to us, but a second iteration and the original world, a 4th generation, and that this essentially is the last world that they're creating. We are bastard children of calamity.
To think about that in an inherently negative way, we are not the last. Neither are you, having been brought here. We are the best. We are not meant to be the victims of what they deign we should and should not have. If you have seen what we do, you have seen how we act. If you've seen the talent that Hamish has for putting an arrow upon a target far distant, that Camille has for bringing heart and soul to those who would have none otherwise, of mercy for grounding us in an understanding of what is and isn't, and for Robin in persuading those to understanding what previously there would only be opposition. That is the power of what you find. We are not a random collection of followers. What we have assembled here is a crew representative of everything that Chauncey and the rest of them detest. And it is why we will win, Une. It is why we will triumph.
He gives a nod. He puts his hand around his twin brother's shoulder.
Mercy turns around and starts heading towards the back down into the ship and just says, so that everyone can hear, I'm gonna figure out how to kill a god.
Can I come?
Yes.
You're going to hear a rattling as a barrel falls over, and scurrying out of it is a raccoon. And the raccoon
Yeah.
For real.
is going to say, all right, now before you say a word, sorry, funny voice. What was his voice? It was very proper, I believe. Now
Yeah, I think
before
Mr. Darcy.
before you say a word, I am here to help, and I heard everything through the vent on this cool ship, and I'm in. Let's go kill us some gods. Fuck them all. Yeah. Hello, Mercy.
I'm gonna throw him over the ship.
No.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
You'll have to catch me first. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, you guys are going to descend. Eventually, you'll find the remains of the late Shashville the Carefree. And you will head off towards the cold, cold mountains that are where the lizard folk are now currently residing. And with that, we will call it a sesh. Amazing job, everybody.
Ooh,
Amazing job.
that was intense.
Good. The feedback was we need to increase the intensity a smidge to make life and death a little bit more important. And
Oh, it was there.
I
It was
almost
fucking
killed
there.
Mercy.
If you didn't have that ability, it was
I
over.
would have, in one hit, gone to none.
Yeah, I literally have potions of fly on me. I was not that worried.
I love it. I love it. Well, you looked worried.
How high off the ground were we? Just out of curiosity.
Hundreds of feet. Hundreds.
How many hundreds?
Enough. I don't want to do math right now. Let's talk about this in the post D&D
More
chat.
or less than 500?
More.
Okay.
It was like 1 plus whatever is your bullshit. Like 501, 601.
Damn.
Like if somebody asked
Damn.
would they have time to drink a potion, or would they immediately fall to 500 and just die?
As
Oh
a
no,
side note,
I have a reaction to Featherfall, so I would have slowed my
Yeah.
ability
I
anyway.
love it. I love it. All right, we're
one
going.
of my favorite
Go ahead. Go ahead.
rules, optional wise in D&D, is the last second reaction, which is to say, because again, and you know, I do agree with this, Leon. You know, rules is written it. It's a if you fall, you drop 500 feet around, and that's pretty fucking brutal. I love the 1 second or the 1 round reaction rule, which basically says until your next turn, consider it a split-second reaction that anybody can do an action to try to save you, right? If they have something that can help you grab onto, if they have something to give you an ability to stop yourself from falling, they have the full round until your next turn to do so. Now, Monk, I know that we have not talked about this and that may not be relevant or even desired for this game, but I have found it myself to be very rewarding in the past.
Okay, let's talk about that. We are going to head out and we are going to go right to our Discord for some post D&D chat. We'll hang out there for about 25 minutes. Yes, Tuxin.
Sorry, you mind if I say 2 things real quick?
Yeah, let me give you the microphone by all means, dude.
All right. First things first is
I'm the realist. Sorry.
yes. Anybody that did the survey that we did a week or 2 ago, thank you for that. It was actually super helpful. And one of the things that was recommended is kind of branching out on different platforms. I was hoping to have this up today to announce, but I'm going to announce it anyways. We will hopefully very, very soon, hopefully by the end of tonight, be on Spotify.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that just
So
got the
that's
trigger going.
so that if you want to listen to the show, but having the screen up to watch it on YouTube drains your battery or whatever else, it'll be a little bit easier for you to enjoy the show. So first of all, thank you for doing that, and secondly, we will be branching out to more and more platforms just so
Yeah.
we can reach you the best while we're not streaming on Twitch.
Yeah. Love that so much. Dirty Rollers, thank you again for the raid and for the follows. I am going to try for the very first time to stream map making, specifically Dungeon Alchemist, and using the 3D tool Blender as we prepare for the next sessions. I would have liked to start tomorrow, but there's one more thing I need to get done tonight. So look forward to that probably next week. On Thursdays, I'm going to be streaming map making nights. So come hang out with me as we get into other stream nights. But until then, GG's everybody. Well done.
Thank you, Mrs.
Very
Talks.
nice.
Thanks for the doll. I love it.
Before we log, I do want to say one thing, just really quick this time.
I'm gonna come.